Make sure.
Mana.
Hello, chat.
Rockstars, boxers. Oh my god. Phenomena. Ruffalo. Hello, everybody. We have two people in this call currently scarfing down food. So
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Got it, yeah, guys.
I got sandwich. Sorry, I got sandwich. I'll be back. Moment.
Problem. Must be nice, Sarah.
You have pizza.
I'm not able to eat it though because I have to do
it's
my
fucking
job.
delicious. The sandwich is so good. It's a ciabatta, and it's got turkey and goat cheese on it, and just a little bit of that. A little bit of that garlic
reincarnation. I hope you come back as a better person.
It's just perfectly balanced, and they put just enough and I got the little crispy chips. It's so fucking good. Oh my god.
Oh, I bet it's delicious, Sarah. Thank you for sharing. It's great. What's up, chat? How are you doing?
Yeah, how's chat doing today?
Not that I actually care.
How's the Anime Nut 91 doing? I want to know how Anime Nut 91 is doing.
Wow, why specifically them?
Because it's a great name. And I just saw Anime Nut and it made me smile because it's funny.
Got it. Monty, why don't you just tell them what you're up to instead?
Okay, I'm the only one not eating, so I guess I'll do that.
Arkov's not eating. He doesn't get food either.
That's true.
But I asked you.
Also, Anime Nut 91 is good, and I'm happy. That's very important. I'm doing great. You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue, where Thursdays I am playing Blind Through Devil May Cry. We're currently playing the first game. I hated it until I stopped hating it, and now I like it a lot. The game definitely gets better over time, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't really know Dante that well. All I know is there's a woman who threw a motorcycle at him and stabbed him through the chest, and it was very intense, and I had no idea what was going on. So cool. So you can catch that Thursday where I'm experiencing that and trying to figure that out. And you can also catch me on Sundays where I'm playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. We are at the final part of the game with heavy quotation marks because the final part of XD Gale of Darkness, it's very backloaded. So we have a lot to do. I'm probably not going to 100% that game because to 100% you have to go through Mount Battle like 3 times, which is just a grind and is boring. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to purify all the Pokemon up to Dragonite and just end there. And then move on to the next game. And then, yeah, Wednesdays we have the Unexpectables, so definitely catch that. We're currently going through a very cool arc. And yeah.
Woo! Connor, do the thing.
I'm Distortion Devil. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tuesday is Ring Fit Adventure / RIW, Roll Initiative Wrestling, my own D&D based WWE 2K20 game. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I play some games with some friends and just generally chill out. Saturday is Bayonetta, and Sunday is making Devil May Cry 5 mods. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who stopped by the Dead House Sonata stream. It was fantastic. And they had record numbers, so thank you all for stopping by.
Hell yeah, Arkov, do the thing you hate. Oh wait, is Connor done? I'm sorry, did I guess bonus action you? Continue.
I was gonna say I am still affiliated with the game, so if you're interested in Dead House Sonata, you can follow that link and purchase the Founders Pack for yourself. And
I was
that revenue.
I was in a meeting with Jack when you were doing that stream, but I was catching little bits of it, and it was really fascinating hearing the developer talking about the game industry at the time when they worked on Legacy of Kain. Like that was really cool to learn about.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like I didn't catch the entire stream, but if they ever do a stream like that again, and you guys are like, any of you guys are interested in game development or anything like that, I'd definitely check it out. Because I was talking with Jack, and I was torn between the two because I'm like, I really want to hear what he's saying because it sounds really fascinating, but it was also like I had to talk to Jack about important secret things. So
Yeah, you should definitely check them out.
yeah.
Next stream is in 2 days, I believe.
Arkov, do the thing.
Too bad. Do it.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Arkolf, where I have been mostly streaming Final Fantasy XIV, but tomorrow should be Shenanigans with the Murder Cave.
Throw lots and lots of bits at him.
No.
He loves it. He really appreciates having to call out each and every person that subscribes and shows him love. Because he won't let any of us do it.
First and foremost.
Absolutely, but he doesn't let us do it. So I'm asking on behalf of us, if you like what he does, shill him.
No.
Sarah, I'm going to let eat her food, but you can find her at Sarah Ann Willa.
No, I just finished. I just finished.
Go ahead.
It was absolutely wonderful.
It still sounds like you have food in your mouth. Do your shtick. I can call out these bits of all these people.
No, I guess Ed said it. I don't. God, maybe someday I'll Twitch. I don't know. I don't do much outside of this. It's a strange new world. Pardon my turkey mouth. It's very good turkey, though. Ed wishes he could have it.
I just wish I could eat my damn food, and as soon as
I
you
know,
hurry
that
up
must
and
be so
finish, I
hard.
can finish reading bits and get back to it.
I still have chips left too. Wow, what a wonderful
That's
day.
great. So we're gonna move on to call out some nonsense so I can get back to my food. We're gonna start with Sticks, who resubscribed for tier 1 for 2 months. We got 2 kobolds. That sounds like a show. Resubscribing at tier 1, saying "Whoop whoop, let's be fantasy cops." Like to Booyah 123 resubscribing at tier 1, saying "Hey Prince Division." Sir Thomas Percy saying, "How has it been 2 months already? Hopefully many more follow. Thanks for all the great content you guys have made. Tier 1, thank you." Blackfoot Fair with elite bits. Mana. I don't know what that means. John with 100 bits. Looking at Bosco and Sarah back and forth. Why do you two like a married couple? I don't know. Why do you like the sentence broken?
Hey, don't make fun of people.
Don't be bitter, Bosco.
It's because we used to live together. Also, apparently that's how I am with everybody, because apparently everybody is my spouse. Arch Requiem, thank you for the 6 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. We've got White Knight Crusader with 1,505 bits. Thanks to all of you for everything you have done over the past few years. Today, I graduated from the New York Film Academy with a bachelor's in acting. I look forward to seeing some of you or all of you in the studio booth or on a set. May the dice be ever in your favor. All right. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
That is a long journey. Well done. Riku resubscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Rogal resubscribing at tier 1 saying, remember, a good offensive requires a good defense. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Talking
Best
of
defense is
resubscribing.
having a healer in your party.
I was going to say having a balanced party is part of a complete breakfast. Talking up, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Just some random Steve with 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. Thank you so much for that. We got Warlord Manic with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, saying loving the campaign so far. Keep up the great work. McLeary 9615 with 550 bits. Good luck tonight, everyone. It'll become my birthday partway through the session. Yay. Oh, well, happy early birthday. I definitely appreciate that. Holy crap, Arkov, I just saw that. Damn, I hate Citrus so much. I despise him. Rosto06 with 100 bits. Glad to catch this stream live, but like Taka's, can only view on mobile because PC upgrade didn't go so well. So waiting on new parts. Please cheer me up with a fun session. Dude, Rosto, we're doing the same thing for Donkey Kong. His computer crapped the bed too. So I feel you on that. I'm sorry. I hope your parts get there soon. Best of luck in jolly old England. The Real Get Suhiro with 500 bits. Let's see how the interrogations drag on. Well, we already did those, actually.
Yeah.
We got Redfield with 5 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. And then we've got Van Tanagi with, it looks like, 10 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. Grizzly Adams rating with a party of 13. D4C Trace resubscribing with Twitch Prime, saying, can't sleep since my hands are itchy. These texts last session has further engrossed me into this world, and I don't want it to end. Respect the police. Common Zero with 800 bits saying, hello, friends. Having fun with solving of crimes? Hope everyone's doing okay. Yes, even you, Bosco. Wow, rude. No bully. Hashtag feed Monty because this is her job now. It's been her job.
I'm willing to let Monty eat before Ed.
Well, yeah, because the person who puts the food on the table always eats last. I get it. She can go first. Lasume the robot with 100 bits. Hello. How's everyone doing today? We got Riddle with a Twitch Prime sub. We got the Twit Gamer with a Twitch Prime resub saying woo and such. The Dragon Lord with 100 bits.
Oh, hi, Phil.
We got Burnout Vaughan with Bosco. If everyone is your spouse, then I demand a divorce on the grounds of infidelity, and I'm taking half of the IMDb page in this split. Sorry, man. Alba already divorced me, and he got half. Elated Megalodon with 100 bits. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the, quote-unquote police is a strong word. Wow!
I thought it was ding dong, like totally dead.
Well, yeah, but they don't want to steal your shtick. Also, whoop whoop is my thing for Rabbit. They're stealing my shtick now. C. Vanders with 2,000 bits, back with another bottle of whiskey to see my favorite detectives.
You okay?
I was hoping you had a little. I was hoping somebody just.
I just knocked into a bowl real fast when I was flipping through some pages. Sorry. Startled me. I thought I knocked the bowl off the table because I caught it and I was like, oh.
This is a 1739. Monty is down. Monty is down. I repeat, Monty is down.
Let's see. We got 100 bits from Rand Kosak with a message saying, bits for you, Bosco, for being the best bits reader, since you actually read all of the bits and not just the 1,000+ bit drops. Much appreciated. So to correct you on that, I think a lot of streams, they get hundreds of donations. So for the sake of brevity, they just have to get all the people who donated more, which sucks. But yeah, sometimes you just have to do that when there's like 200 people and you have 10 minutes. There's just no way. But yeah, we have a luxury where we have enough time at the beginning of the session. So yeah, glad I could read your bits. We appreciate, even if you don't get your bits read, know that all the creators, whoever you're donating to, always appreciate it. We appreciate it. Constable Mutton with 200.
You make it possible for me to eat food and not starve to death.
It's true. Even the 100 bits. If you do that 10 times, that's a meal.
That's $1 in American, which is like $100 Canadian.
That's true. Constable Mutton with 200 bits and can't wait to see Brian talk shit to a whole bar full of dragons with predictable results. Hey man, at least I'm consistently stupid. Dragon, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. King's Grimoire, thank you for the resubscription for 2 months in a row. We got O Dutry with 123 bits. We got the Dragon Lord resubscribing at tier 1. Steve Anders with 500 bits. What are your character's favorite drinks? In brackets, alcoholic.
Kel does not drink.
Well, there you go. Sarah, what's your favorite drinking character? Because I'm sure you know.
Oh, I'm sure
it's going to be a Diet Coke with a little bit of grenadine.
No, that's mine. I'm sure she would drink a lot of soda, though, if only because she's one of those types who drinks at least 3 every day if it's diet.
So rum and Coke.
What?
Rum and Coke. Joe Cat is rating with a party of 424 people.
Joe Cat,
I know that person.
When? Why? How?
Joe Cat just rated us.
Joe Cat.
Joe Cat is a friend of the channel.
He is. He was also a guest star in the Unexpectables. He's very nice.
He is. I'm really sad I never got to play with Rad because every time I would pop in the calls before the game, he always sounded like a cool person, and I never got to role play with him. I just want you to know you're great, Joe Cat, and I don't throw out compliments very often.
It's true.
Joseph Catterson, as I live and breathe.
Joseph Catterson. Joe Cat is also resubscribing. Thank you so much. He's got a lot of smiley faces. We appreciate that. All right, moving right along. John with the 100 bits. Bosco, you didn't hurt my feelings. Why? I don't have any as nothing more figment of your imagination. Oh, you're a figment of my imagination. Oh, good. I have a lot of voices in my head. You can just join the crew.
Another raid.
Yes, we have another raid from Blazing.
You're getting raided a lot.
Cow.
Wow.
Yeah, the Blazing Blue Cow.
This is really
Why are we
nice.
getting all these raids tonight?
We appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know where all the love is coming from, but we definitely appreciate it.
Well, it's not for you, Ed, so it makes sense.
Shut up. Brother Codus with 100 bits saying, here's 100 bits to appease the Bosco so he won't yell at the poor crippled orphan child again. Thank you very much for your donation. The Foxforest with 173 bits, very specific number. Slipknot with 20 bits. I'm a bit short on bits, but you guys can have what I do have. Well, take care of yourself first. We always appreciate the bits, but always make sure you put food on your table before you put it on ours.
It's going to be 2 seconds. I'm just going to do a quick phone call. I will be right back really fast.
That is totally fine. I'll keep going. Earl King West, who nobody likes, resubscribing for tier 1. Hi, Monty, Arkov, Connor, and Sarah. Good luck in the session and have fun. Oh, and I guess Bosco is here too. Try not to die. Brian brings a good balance to the group. See, I knew I should have insulted him. I could just feel the message was going to be condescending. And it was. It's true to character, true to form. Ice Smooth with 100 bits. Did 5 hours of yard work today, and I'm still exhausted. Can't wait to listen to my favorite cop show, Prince Division. C. Vanders with 500 bits. I bet Kel's favorite drink is a Shirley Temple.
I have no idea what that is.
What? Seriously?
We just taught him what mayonnaise is. He's learning what toast is. We're taking him step by step.
You've never had a Shirley Temple.
He lives in the middle of Tennessee. He's like not near
grew up in Indiana.
But you left. You left.
Huge on Shirley Temples when I was a kid in Indiana.
I love Shirley Temples. They have them in Canada too. They're really
every
good.
time I went to I went to Benihana's, I would be
Stop
getting
shaming
Shirley
Arkov. He's a beautiful human being.
Did you get the sword through the cherry that kind of holds? Yeah. And then I would pretend to sword fight like with the little mini swords. It was so great.
There are swords involved?
Yeah, you get little tiny little. They're like
little plastic swords.
They're like toothpicks, but they're little swords, little plastic swords. They're really, really cute.
I switched over to Diet Roy Rogers now, though.
Oh, I was gonna say, in terms of characters' favorite alcoholic drink,
it's a Coke with grenadine. Shirley Temple is a Sprite with grenadine. Roy Rogers is a Coke with grenadine, but I get Diet Coke with grenadine.
What is grenadine?
So.
A little bit.
It's
grenadine is like cherry flavoring. Basically.
No, it's pomegranate juice, basically.
Whatever.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say
Yes. Pomegranates are those things with a lot of the red seeds and stuff.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Sorry. I'm talking over you. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh, is my microphone acting up? I was gonna say in regards to the alcoholic drink question, Lucy's favorite drink is peach bellinis, and Captain Roche's favorite drink is whiskey on the rocks.
Oh, I could see Lauren totally downing the Smirnoff Ices. Okay, Lauren likes Smirnoff Ices. She could down like 5 of them, and she shouldn't.
Nice. Connor?
I was thinking about it. I think Tannis would be gin and juice type of guy.
Oh yeah,
very classy, very dad drink.
Laid back with
either that or
my money on my mind.
Actually, I think now that I'm thinking about it, he'd be a mint julep kind of guy.
Oh, now you've ruined my.
You gotta get it. You gotta get a drink that his daughter will make fun of him for.
But now I can't do the Snoop Dogg song.
Dad, can you just drink something for adults for once?
There's alcohol in this.
And now I just want it to be like I want him to be the one who has the Shirley Temples because his daughter's just like, Dad, do an adult drink, would you?
No, these are too delicious.
There's little swords you can fight people with.
See, I think Kel would love that, honestly. It's like, ooh, they gave me a sword.
It's so tiny. I love it.
I must use this responsibly.
Let's finish up a few more bits, and then probably in the next minute we'll get started. And
let's do it. I only have a
Raiders. Give these Raiders a quality D&D experience.
I know, right? All right, so we've got Grimolius Prime. The newest member of the Prime family, resubscribing at tier 1. It's technically been more than 2 months, but I'm loving the Prince Division as much as the Unexpectables. That is a high compliment. Thank you very much, because that is an amazing show in its own right, which you can catch right here every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock PST, 10 o'clock Eastern. Earl King West with 124 bits just because. Ladosin? I'm going to go with Ladosin. Resubscribing for 2 months. Hi, you all are great. Aw. Battle Wolf resubscribing. Twitch Prime. Appreciate it. Codename Chaz. Tier 1. 2 months. I see you. We got Kaze with a tier 1 sub. We got Sir Thomas Percy with 500 bits. Bosco, why are you always so mad? I'm in a good mood. The Dragon Lord 22 with 222 bits. Love your videos. Thank you. We've got, AP Mr. Dork. I'm going to go with that with a Twitch Prime sub. We've got Meisterwurst with 500 bits saying Bosco with the Metallica reference. Yes, and thank you for noticing. C. Vanders with 500 more bits. I got Captain and Tennis right. Lamo. I think Tannis. I think it means Tannis. So Tannis is drink.
I think.
And the captain. Yeah, the drinks. Got it. Yep. They're saying they guessed your drink correctly. Punkyard Dog. This is the last one. Punkyard Dog resubscribing at tier 1 2 months in a row. Just sending out some love, and we're ready.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
Yes, I love pizza. I mean, I'm ready to go.
Oh my God! Shut up, Bosco. All right.
It's gonna be all congealed and cold when you get into it.
Whoa.
Man,
Yeah, cold pizza is still good pizza.
I was gonna say that's what you think.
All right. So when last we left our officers, you guys have taken on the case to find a missing person by the name of Taryn Sivim. Taryn Sivim was diagnosed with Princess a few months ago and had a particular strain of Princess that empowers dragons and attracts dragons. After being notified by her professor of her missing classes, you guys began your investigation and looked into various different cases involving 11 different dragons and this individual. As you guys investigated, you guys interviewed multiple dragons, some of which were arrested and charged with various different crimes. Eventually, you guys discovered through basically the various different dragons you ran into that Miss Taryn Sivim was consistently spending time with a particular green dragon, who you've now discovered to be the green dragon Costomeyer the Green, who you found and arrested after her bartender informed you of where she was going and that she had a lapse in judgment. After combating with her, to which Virotanis was hurt quite badly, you guys arrested her, investigated her hideaway, and didn't find any evidence, and brought her back to the precinct for questioning. While she was being held, you guys went home and rested for a night, getting a full rest, came back, interrogated her, and then went out to find Taryn Sivim's cell phone, which was found at a warehouse near the edge of the ocean. You guys, along with the cell phone, found traces of blood and signs of a struggle. And you also found a security camera. You guys brought back the cell phone and the location of the security camera and provided it to the tech division to process. You also handed over a blood sample that was confirmed Taryn Sivim's blood. After a while, you guys heard back from the tech division that the text messages on the phone had been processed, and to which you guys discovered that Costomeyer, as abrasive and as aggressive as she is, was secretly having an affair with Miss Taryn Sivim behind the ancient green dragon's back. The two of them had slowly evolved from a general sort of mutual respect to a relationship, to which you've discovered in that through that information that Costomeyer is not responsible for the disappearance, and you guys have brought her on to assist you in finding where Taryn has gone, using Costomeyer as a sort of bloodhound. So as you guys return to the precinct with Costomeyer in tow, she is part of your party now. What would you guys like to do? You guys have just exited the interrogation room. It is nighttime at this point as well. It is quite late at night.
Well, first, I just want to note that my really bad idea from 2 episodes back is now exactly what we're doing. Bloodhound Dragon!
I mean, I guess we were gonna go straight to the bar and try and sniff Taryn out, right?
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Hi. There is one thing I'd like to do. I'll just tell you what I want to do. We don't have to actually role play it. I would like, before we leave the office, I want to talk to the tech division. Okay. Because Costomeyer said that their phone was stolen, I would like to confirm that that's true by telling them to look for the number, Costomeyer's number specifically, get text messages to confirm that the place where that text was sent, the very last one, was not someplace that she was. So if we can get that location and then cross-examine that with where she thinks she was, because she could also be lying through her teeth and there's no way to read her. So I just want to check that her cell phone's actually stolen. Or if it's for some reason pings while we're out, I want to know about it.
I mean, to be fair, Ed, I still have one more I know I did detect thoughts last session. Are those filled up again, or do I count that as only I get one more left still?
You only have, it's the same day, so your slots have been still
Yeah, you
used.
have to rest.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one more left, Ed. If you just want to flat out ask her, are you lying, and have me use that?
So number one, that's metagame, and Michael's a fucking moron. And number two, he would think about the cell phone first because it's in a cop show. If Monty's cool with letting me do that.
Yeah, that's true. And then metagame. I'm so used to playing metagame.
No, you're good.
Dibbolt says the best he can do is he can do what he did with Terran's phone, and he can basically try and track the last place it sent and received data. That's the best he can do.
I'm totally cool with that. But if he has like a text receipt, like if he can at least confirm where that thing came from, like that'd be awesome. If not, the last location's cool.
Yeah, he said he might not be able to determine where texts specifically were sent off from, but he can at least find where the phone is, wherever it was last. So,
okay,
yeah,
cool. That'll work. So he just has to text me when he gets that information.
Question: is there a place inside the precinct where we can, say, grab potions of healing or such?
Those you have to purchase those yourself. Unfortunately, they're not provided.
Is there a place in the precinct to purchase those?
There are stores in the city that sell them.
Might need to stop by one of those, because spell slots are lacking and Kel is hurting.
Do you just want my potion?
You have one?
I think, didn't we all get at least one? Let me check.
Nope.
I might be crossing my...
Not me.
Well,
Unless I forgot to
Not
write that
I.
down.
Better question then.
Yeah, you
Instead
should
of
buy
stopping
stuff.
at a store to get potions, because we're kind of on a limited schedule.
You guys
How
can
long-
also take a long rest. You don't have to go immediately. This is open to you. So if you guys want to go home and sleep and then tackle everything else, you absolutely can.
That seems like a bad idea.
I was going to say, do we think we can
weird
actually
about
keep
doing
Costermeyer somewhere? 'Cause she's going to want to go
under
fucking
arrest, right?
She is under arrest. Yeah, you guys are escorting
Yes.
her.
At the
I
same
mean,
time,
are we-
It's already been over a week, and we have no idea when the bartender's going to catch on that we might be onto him.
Sarah,
we
you
have
were
no
going to say
idea if
something?
Terran's alive.
No, I was just double checking my slot because we're not healed up from the troll bank robbery thing.
Nope.
I mean, granted, I am because someone healed me, but in terms of spells, I mean, actually, with spells, all I used were my cantrips, so it's not like I'm lacking. Wait, what am I? So I am down a sorcery point. I don't like the idea of waiting, though.
How long of a drive is it from the precinct to Costameyer's bar in the Dragon Ward?
It's about 30 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on traffic.
Would that constitute a short rest?
No, you don't rest when you drive. That's you have to be in one place for a while. You can't just...
Damn.
Yeah.
We could wait an hour before we leave if you want a quote-unquote short rest.
How much would that give us back?
That gives your health back, and unless you're a warlock, you do not get spells back.
Do I get any sorcerer points back?
That's a good question.
Because again, for spells, the only thing I've used is detect thoughts, and that's the only level 2 spell I have for the most part. So it's not like I need that for a battle. Detect thoughts is not going to help me in a battle for the most part. Everything else I didn't use because, well, did I? No,
Long rest for sorcery points.
I remember I did use a mage armor, so I am down on one of those too.
It is nighttime as well, so.
And that is when the bar would be active, so he would be there working. Supposedly. We have to make a decision. What do you say we put it to a vote?
You guys are currently in the Prince Division office at the moment, and Costamire is just like leaning up against the wall. Lucy is terrified of her, and Roche is not here anymore. He went home.
Here's my question. What's the benefit of waiting an hour? Who's getting spells back? Do you get anything back as a cleric?
No.
I would get my breath weapon back as a Dragonborn, but at most I'd be able to roll some hit dice and get some HP back.
I mean, that's at least worth it. You burn through your HD dice because you're going to long rest before you need to use it again. God, this is so meta.
Well, I mean,
if we were talking about hit
we're-
points and whatnot's above game anyway.
We're debating. We've had an exhausting day.
I guess I don't like the idea of waiting, but they're not on to us yet.
Here's my
And
question: If oh, go ahead.
if they were going, and I feel like they're not on to the fact that we know now, and if they were gonna kill Taryn, they would have done it already. Like they're not. I don't feel
Right.
like they would suddenly do it now.
And
if we
because
took
we have
arrest.
Costameyer, and because we have Costameyer under arrest, and nobody knows that she's working with us, we can keep her here overnight, and nothing will probably change if we do stuff first thing in the morning, and then we can rest up and be good to go. Because we are about to fight a fucking dragon.
It's like if Taryn is going to die, it would have happened already. There would be
Or she's already dead.
Yeah, it like us. I would like to go because I just want to get her out of that. But honestly, in terms of life threatening, I don't think it would happen if we waited and recharged.
A dragon is going to want her alive anyway, even if she's incapacitated, because they want to feed on her essence. So unless
Yeah,
this
it's
dragon is
more
trained-
beneficial generally to keep
Yes.
princesses alive.
Well,
The only
keep in
reason they
mind,
would
I
kill
don't.
them is-
Was actually that's the question. Above game. Well, we're already above game. Monty, the bartender, was he human or was he dragon?
He was dragon.
He was
He
a
was-
green dragon with a mohawk.
He was a green dragon, yeah.
He was a green.
And
dragon.
nobody can tip him off because nobody knows what's going on outside of Costameyer. And
Actually,
Costameyer's
that's
locked in the
we should
precinct,
ask
we're good.
Costameyer.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's like if they weren't willing to kill her the second he captured her and beat the frack out of her, I don't think they would be doing it anytime soon.
We know
Right,
that
so then let's
Costameyer made her one call, but do we know if she made it to her club? Do they know?
That's why I'm
she's
checking
here?
her. That's why I'm checking her phone.
I
You
guess
could
the
ask
other
her.
thing
She's
is
standing
that
right there.
The one phone
I don't
call
trust
was,
her.
the one phone call was from the precinct, not from her cell phone. She doesn't have her cell phone.
I guess maybe it's
Well-
smarter to go to the bar
Well, then
when
the,
it's
the
closed
precinct
anyway.
would know who she called then, because the precinct is going to track every call that you make.
You know,
Like that.
considering
That's-
she's on our side now, can we not just ask her?
That's why I suggested a moment ago. She's standing
If
right
you,
there.
if you
Yeah.
trust her, because
Well-
I don't.
She called the bar, didn't she?
She
We
called
don't
for
know
bail,
that.
I think. But that's good because she basically has them believing that we think she did something. So that's good.
Chief Roche assumed that she called the bar for bail.
Even
Yes.
even
We
if
haven't confirmed
even
it.
if she did,
She's
that
right
only helps.
there. You can ask her.
Seriously, let's
Yep.
just ask.
Miss
Costameyer.
Costameyer.
Mm. What?
You go, Officer Tannis.
Who did you make your phone call to?
Unfortunately, my fucking bartender.
What did you tell him?
I told him I need bail. I got arrested again.
He didn't seem like he was onto anything, was he?
You mean?
He didn't seem anything out of the ordinary.
No, he said he would bring some money from my hoard and he'd come and get me out. But he didn't show up this morning, so...
That could be good. That means he believes that you are in trouble and you don't know anything, which is
So
helpful
here-
to
here-
us.
Ooh, fuck.
But he also didn't show up.
That's true.
Exactly.
We were snooping around.
Hmm.
What do you mean you
We
were
might be
snooping
getting-
around?
We're a part of the police. It's our job to snoop around.
Yeah, I know that. Where were you fucking snooping around?
Your bar.
Eh. She just kind of looks off to the side and just kind of leans it back against the wall.
It
He
could
did
be
not
he
show
didn't.
up.
It could be he didn't show up because again he thinks that she's out of the picture and that's what he wants.
Yeah, because he sold me fucking out.
But that's
On the
good in
other
our case.
hand-
He's not onto you.
He could be under the assumption that we are getting information from Costameyer and that we might soon see through his ruse.
But in that case,
And-
wouldn't he want to get her out as soon as he could?
He might also be under the assumption that you don't know anything.
And that she might not want to reveal what she had done.
She just growls and kind of looks to the side, and you notice you get kind of like shifty on her feet and just kind of like scrunch her head into her shoulders a little bit.
This is a very precarious situation.
Yeah, no shit.
So what's our plan?
Gotta decide on this.
I want to go now, but we just dealt with a bank robbery earlier. We are not in top condition.
She kind of looks towards Bryant and towards Gibby and kind of like smirks a little bit. She goes, yeah, you're a frail sort.
Miss Kostemeyer, how strong is your bartender?
What was
in
that?
terms of how strong is your bartender in terms of dragons?
I mean, we're the same age, but here's the fucking problem. If he's been hanging around Taryn, then he's going to be even bigger of a threat.
But there's the plus. You've been hanging around her too, so that's a plus
Only-
on our side.
Not as consistently. The only night she stayed over was when she just kind of gets really, like, kind of grits her teeth, looks to the side, and you notice a bit of a flush to the face, a little bit.
Point taken.
I don't know much about princes. Does it matter how close you are to them to get benefit?
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, he just looks at her.
Well, the best thing to do is to keep the princess or the prince in a horde. Just kind of add them to the pile. You feed them, keep them alive, and then they just kind of emit. She kind of waves her hands.
Their aura, yes.
Yeah.
He just visibly cringes at that, at the idea of that.
It is a gilded cage. Sometimes it is just a cage.
It's like keeping livestock in a way.
It's disgusting.
She kind of like looks to the side and growls a bit.
If we're going into a big fight, we should, and I do not like suggesting it, be fully prepared, well rested, good to go for a fight.
He will be.
Yes, so we should be as well.
Especially
that
if
does
he's
mean
got
we
a
will
lot.
have to wait some time, Miss Kostemeyer.
Just for the
until
night.
morning.
We could, before we go to sleep, even hopefully find a store that has some potions and stock up real quick before we go out tomorrow. I mean, go to sleep.
Is anything going to be open at this hour?
That is what I'm wondering. Lucy wouldn't know any place that's still open with potions, would you?
Oh gosh, quality potions?
How far away are they?
Usually they're small businesses. I don't recommend off the shelf potions. They tend to be not very good. I think there's a pharmacy on the corner.
Oh, just like walking distance corner?
Well, a few blocks down on the corner.
Can try that.
Is it on the way to the train station?
No, opposite way, unfortunately. It's called Clark's Clergy. They're open- I think they close at 11.
May as well check it before we go to bed.
They're like a
What
mom
time
and
is it
pop.
now?
At this point, it's probably gonna be like 8, 9 o'clock.
So plenty of time. So Kostemeyer has been released into our custody.
Yeah.
Does that mean she stays here at the precinct, or does she have to follow one of us home?
She has to follow one of you guys home.
Well, Bosco, I guess we have another roommate for the sleepover.
You sure fucking do, because none of you know this, but it's on my head if she gets fucking away, not yours.
No, it's on all of you.
Oh, great.
Damn.
I guess that's a little bit better.
Miss Kostemeyer,
What?
in regards to sleeping arrangements for the night, you are welcome at my home.
She like puts her hands on her waist and leans forward and kind of like narrows her eyes and glares at you.
Hey, you cannot stay here at the precinct. You've been released into our custody. You may take the bed if you wish. I will be taking the floor. And I assume Officer Bryant will be as well. He's a stubborn sort.
Are you a fucking dullard? She just looks at you.
That depends. What is a dollar?
Dragons don't sleep in beds, you fucking idiot.
Well, I do not have a horde. I am not an actual dragon.
Yeah, of course you're half human. I know that. She kind of turns and looks towards you, Tanis.
He's just thinking. How big is my apartment?
It's fairly sizable. Out of everybody's apartment, yours is the biggest because you have a child. So, you know, there's space for her to, you know, do activities like her homework and stuff like that, and you know, something to play with.
Does it matter what's in the pile? I could probably find some stuff around my apartment.
Gold, jewelry, that's my preference. I also like candles. She kind of looks to the side.
Oh. All right.
What? Every dragon has their thing, okay? Mine's candles.
I'm not judging. I like candles too.
She looks towards straight towards you, Gibby, and just gives you the darkest glare.
Sorry. I'd offer my place, but I have a feeling that you might not want to be around another, you know.
She just doesn't really say anything and turns back to you, Tanis.
Your choice.
She turns towards you, Brian. What about you? What do you got?
I got an empty apartment.
Sad.
He has a ghost that makes breakfast for him.
What?
What?
Yes, he was telling me how he woke up and there was someone in his apartment that he could not see that made him breakfast. And he really freaked him out.
Yeah, I don't fuck with spirits. That's a general bad idea.
Yeah.
Wise.
She just looks at she looks at all four of you.
Above game, I would say this is a pick your poison situation, but she's a green dragon.
She's like, she hates all the options. Not you. She points towards you, Gibby. It's just
fair enough.
Awkward. She looks at you, Kel. You're like coming on to me and it's creeping me out.
I think you are misinterpreting.
Above game. That's great. Okay.
I don't fuck with spirits. You. She jabs ahead towards you, Tanis.
All right. So we should probably get going now, just so we can be up as early as possible. Any objections?
No. I was gonna ask, Amonte, above game, where I live and where everyone else lives, who's closest to me?
Oh. Based on where you're living, I would say Bryant lives closest to you.
Yeah, but he's going with Kel, isn't he?
Yeah. So, I'd say probably Tanis is probably the furthest from you. Bryant is the closest, and Kel is kind of medium, so.
Guys, I was wondering, would somebody be willing to sort of walk me home tonight?
I do not see why not.
I don't want to impose, just there was a weird incident yesterday, and rightfully so, I'm a little paranoid.
You watch as Costemeyer kind of like shifts her body posture and kind of tilts her head towards you and go, "A dragon?"
I don't know, honestly. There was a car, like a limo or something, and it sort of noticeably hovered around me for a while and then stopped and then just went away. And yeah, just don't, I don't want to risk anything right now.
Did you get a license plate?
Yeah, Lucy's helping me with it, but we can't really do anything if it shows up again.
Unless
if it shows
happens,
up again, yes.
Yeah, we'll look into it if it happens again. We can't just do it, once. But if it is a recurring problem, that is definitely a concern, especially for
and things being as they are. If it does show up again, I would rather have someone with me just in case. Probably just, at night. I hopefully it won't be an issue in the mornings and all. There'll be a lot more people around.
I believe we can contend with that. Yes, Officer Bryant?
He'll nod.
So, portion shop, then home. Well, Gibby's home, then my home.
Sounds good. I like it.
Fine. All right, you guys are
All
walking,
right.
I'm assuming, or are you taking the car?
I live the furthest away, so I'd probably be taking the car.
Okay.
Then you could
Well,
just pick us all up in the morning. Much
Yep.
quicker.
Yeah. Plus, you got a passenger going with you, so.
Well, I also wake up earlier than all of you.
Yeah, trancing and everything. So are you
Yeah,
all
just
going?
Just because the rest of us sleep.
Are you guys all going to Clark's Clergy, or are you guys like sending one person?
Yeah, I'll take some of that.
I am definitely going to Clark's Clergy. So if anyone wants to tag along, feel free.
So I'm assuming
Yeah,
Brian, Gibby, are you guys all going? Okay, everyone will go.
Yeah.
You guys
We'll
load up into the car, which is a squeeze with Costa Meyer in the back. She's big, by the way. She's a big lady. She is kind of like thicker and also muscular in ways, but she's a big girl. She's also like seven or so feet tall. She is a big individual. Kel,
she like Charlotte Flair?
I don't know who that is.
She's a wrestler. She's real cool.
Post a picture, and then maybe I could.
She's like an Amazon. She's awesome.
she's heavier set. She's not like completely like athletic. Notably, her glamour has improved. Like you can definitely tell she's a dragon with the ears and the eyes and like the nails and the teeth. But before it was very, very much like clearly she was a dragon. Now it's a little less noticeable. You guys load up into the car and make your way down to Clark's Clergy. It is a little hole in the wall place. It almost looks like a corner store pharmaceutical place. There's like a glowing neon side of what looks like a classic cleric in their armor, like a dwarf with a beard and like the holy symbol, but instead it's like the logo. As you guys kind of park on the street and make your way out. At this point, it's really, really quite dark, but the lamplight of the city kind of makes everything glow. This particular sector of the Heavensward is actually very busy at night. It is a kind of a main sort of area that runs through this particular ward, and you do see quite a few individuals.
I guess let's go in.
Yeah.
So we head inside.
Okay. See if this works. You guys make your way inside, and immediately there's a bell above you that's like ding, 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 ding. Immediately you're hit with the smell of old vitamins, and like health powders and like whey protein powders. It is a small place. It is very much a small business. There's tons of posters for different goods. Like there's one for like beard problems, try this, and it's like an ad with like a crying dwarf with no beard, and then the next one's like a dwarf with a giant full beard, and he's got a big smile on his face. And there's like scale lice spray and stuff like that. It's all various different health objects. As you guys make your way in, there is someone already in here. There is currently at the moment like a dwarf, like a female dwarf woman in like what looks like high visibility vest with like really dirty boots, currently flipping through what looks like headache medication, and she's just kind of looking around. She's got a basket, she's got like bottles of water and other things too, like foot cream, things like that. As you guys make your way inside, at the front counter, currently flipping idly through a magazine, you see a lizard folk. They appear to be a orange iguana lizard folk, female. They look quite young. They're wearing a tank top, and they have like a bandana on their head with like buttons, like various different little buttons of like bands and other symbols. And like one of their kind of their little fringes on their head is actually pierced with like 3 rings running down. And she's just kind of like leaning on her hand and flipping through the magazine and like gives kind of a glance up and looks back down without even really considering anything.
I will assume there's signage denoting what each aisle has on it.
Yes, there's only like 5 aisles. The magical wares, so like magical cure-alls, are down one aisle. Notably, they're behind a locked case.
Guess we'll have to get help.
We should find which ones we want first. That way we don't inconvenience them too much.
Bleh.
So, Kel will head down the aisle and look into the case.
There's quite a few missing. There is poison resistance potions, and there are minor healing potions. There is 2 left.
Green dragons are poison based, right?
They
Yep.
are, yes.
I think we should take some of them poison resistance ones.
There's only one
I
left
agree.
in the case. This is definitely like a specialty item for sure.
Let's definitely take one then, at least.
Well, is there a marked price?
There is. The minor healing potions are 86 gold pieces each.
Oof!
Aw.
The poison ones are cheaper. Those ones are 52 gold pieces each.
And yet the poison one's the specialty item.
They both are. Potions are kind of like a really expensive, but they're very effective, right?
Yeah.
They're more expensive to produce than traditional medicines.
Oh, hang on. Let me do that math real quick. What are the regular potions?
86
They're
each.
86 gold pieces each.
And the green, the poison is
52 gold pieces.
all right.
That is
so-
224 gold pieces total.
I was doing it. God, meanie. Yeah, it's 224. Fine.
Sorry.
Fine. You can do math without a calculator. It's fine.
I pulled out a calculator.
Well, you're faster on your calculator then.
Mm.
Is
Kel
it a
has
haggling?
320 gold pieces.
I have 370.
I have a. Do we really have more than that? I only had like 130 I put down, but maybe I have more than that because I haven't spent
I'm-
anything.
I haven't
We
bought
also had
anything
an
either.
extra day.
Oh, that's right. It's another day, isn't it? What do we get a day?
You guys already received your payment, I believe. I already did that.
Okay.
Well, what I said was, the 3 of us had an extra day on you. You joined second session.
Yeah, that's true. Because I have 130 gold listed.
That's what you got for yesterday.
Oh,
You should have more from the day before that,
so I should have
and the day before
2
that.
days worth?
Well, she's missed a day because she wasn't with you guys for the first few days.
How much do you have, Arkov?
I have 320.
Have you spent any?
Quite a bit. I paid for everyone's lunch and whatnot as well.
Kara,
I have 370 and I haven't spent anything.
So you have 290 because you're at 80 short, Sarah.
290. Okay.
As you guys are kind of looking at the potions, you notice that Costumeyer's not paying attention. Seems to be looking at something else.
Can I see what she's looking at?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Here I go. Yeah. 11.
11? Okay, it's easy enough. It's a poster. It's a poster advertisement for Counds University. There's currently like 3 students like in the front of it, like catch your opportunity, interested in being in pharmaceutical study, and it's just got this poster, and you see her kind of just looking at it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Should we just pay the full price, or is anyone real good at haggling? I guess
We
that'd be
could s-
persuasion, right?
We could split the price. Or we could each individually buy our own things. How many
There's
potions
healing
are available?
There are
There's
2
two.
minor healing potions, and there's 1 of the poison resistance potion.
So 3.
Just throw it on your badge and be like, I need these at wholesale price. It's for this.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work.
What if I roll really high on an intimidation check with a gun?
That's
I don't even-
called robbery and is illegal.
Shit. All right. All right. I'm out of ideas, guys. You handle it.
Just point a gun at the cashier's head. I want these wholesale. Wait, I mean free.
So, should we each take 1 potion and pay for 1 potion?
That's what I'm thinking.
Sure, why not?
I will take the most expensive one of the healing potions.
I have the least money, so I'll take the poison potion.
Okay, I'll take the other healing potion.
Okay. You guys try to grab them, but there's glass in front of you.
So I'm just picturing.
Using my monk strength, I reach through the glass.
Ow! 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 My knuckles! Why is the glass there?
I'll go to the front desk, and I'll be
Just
like,
hear me in the background still doing it. Ow! Ow!
"Excuse me, ma'am," or "Excuse me, we need access to the health potions."
Oh, okay. She kind of walks around the counter. You watch as she like opens a drawer and grabs a key and walks over, and she kind of shoos you guys away, like kind of like move, like get out of the way. It's very tight in here. It is a very small place. You watch as she unlocks it and she slides it, and she's like, "What do you want?"
I'll take the poison one, please.
The Tevinder Conjuring Poison Resistance? Yeah, sure. She reaches in, she grabs it, and she hands it, like, she just kind of takes it under her arm. It's reasonably sized. It's like the size of a perfume bottle. There's a label on it which basically says, for all your poison needs, Tevinder Conjuring.
Do you need to have use the whole bottle in one dose, or
yeah, you need to chug the whole thing in one go.
Gross.
Otherwise, it won't work.
Anything else?
I will take one of the healing potions, please.
Okay, you watch as she.
And I'll take the other.
It's almost like a vending machine. Like they're held in place with two metal prongs, and she just slides them off of the prongs like a toy. And she kind of takes them, and she's like, "That's all for you."
I believe so.
Unless you have some more in the back, maybe, or.
No, this is all we got out here. You watch as she stops, and she kind of narrows her eyes and leans over and looks at Costomeyer, who does look very thuggish. She's a very thuggish-looking individual, and she just kind of narrows her eyes and kind of is just like keeping an eye on her, and closes the glass and locks it up. She walks over to the counter.
All right, I'll go and give the
Going
54 gold, was it?
With taxes, it comes to 56 gold.
Ugh, taxes.
Tax.
Welcome to Modern Fantasy.
I wasn't expecting that. I just got whiplash.
I was like the motorcycle in that video.
Sales or anything?
Monty, this is too real.
Sorry.
I was asking the ladies, like, you guys ever have any kind of sales or anything?
On this stuff, forget it.
Fair enough.
Knockoff brand painkillers, sure, but I mean, this is Marxel brand. She holds up the healing potions. This is the best shit you can get that's, off the shelf. If you want the really good stuff, you go to a potion maker.
Fair enough. 56 gold it is.
And how much is the healing potion with tax?
Comes to 90 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's fine.
It means I have 230 instead of 234.
All right.
Math.
She puts them in a bag for you guys, like a little plastic bag, and you hear them kind of clink, clink, clink together, and she hands it off to you guys. There you go. She kind of leans over and again is looking at Costomeyer. Costomeyer's just kind of flipping through some magazines, just kind of absent-mindedly. Is she with you?
Thank you very much for your assistance, and yes, she is with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, a little last-minute shopping.
Yeah, okay.
We leave.
Okay, you guys leave. Costomeyer falls out and kind of just
whoosh.
One last final little look at that poster, and she's kind of and just keeps following you guys out the door.
When you try your best and you don't succeed.
Oh my god, shut up, Ed.
We haven't even tried our best yet.
Oh, I'm not talking about us.
You're such a dick.
One last time. What was the price on the health potion again?
It was 90 gold pieces with tax.
90.
Yep. There's also environmental fees for recycling the glass bottle. It's dumb.
I guess that's everything.
Yeah.
You gonna be okay overnight, Miss Costomeyer?
Fucking shut up. And she just looks at you and kind of growls a little bit. fucking will I be all right? I'm a fucking dragon. Come on.
Well, is this where we go our separate ways then?
I believe so.
Okay.
You will be taking the vehicle with Miss Kostemeyer.
Yeah, I'll probably... I don't know, I might head to the office early.
It's fine. We'll see you tomorrow then.
Have a good night, everybody. Bryant.
He'll raise an eyebrow at you, Rocky Maivia style.
Good luck with your ghost problem.
I don't have a ghost problem.
Spirit.
If you
right?
say so.
Hey, I heard if you leave offerings, they tend to leave you alone.
Could I do some sort of check to see if that's right?
Sure, religion.
Religion. 10.
You don't know.
I can roll it too.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who wants to can
I've
roll
actually
a
got a
religion.
+3 in that.
You know what? Why
Soft
not?
20.
It is true. Sometimes the spirit can manifest if they haven't been receiving any sort of, like, I guess, attention from their family, or they obviously don't have a resting place, or that sort of thing. And generally, what can happen is that they linger in places, and to kind of like appease the spirit, is people will leave offerings to it, or like will leave stuff just as kind of like treating them like a person who's alive. In that case, at times.
So Brian could have a kindly old grandma ghost?
Aww.
Ghosts don't cast shadows, and I saw a shadow. It's not a ghost. Stop it.
Well, even so, maybe it's just a lonely ghost, and if you
Sounds.
you
I ain't afraid of no
to it-
ghost. Sounds like it's his problem. Get off my lawn.
I mean, technically, it's your problem. It's in your apartment. Just
It's
saying.
not my apartment anymore. I want a new one.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you're still
that
paying
ghost
rent
is
on
living
it, aren't you?
rent free.
Yeah.
I see
Yup.
Brian coming into the office, grabbing Tannis's gun, which finally came in.
Uh,
Brian, what's wrong?
Hey, what?
Brian, what are you
Haunted.
doing?
Apartment's on it. Apartment's on it.
All right, so Bryant and Kel, you're gonna walk Gibby back home, and then Tannis, you're gonna drive Kostemeyer
No,
home.
I'm gonna go to my apartment and
Yep.
set up the fucking camera.
Oh,
And
right.
then I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
on the way to Gibby's, so we'll do that on the way back to Kel's.
All right. So yeah, Kostemeyer loads into the car. She's very, very compliant, though she seems very agitated. Whether that's just her or her personality, you don't know. And you take off driving Officer Tannis. The rest of you guys walk to the train station together. As you guys get on the train, there's currently like a busker playing the saxophone inside of the train car you guys are traveling in, which is kind of nice. Eventually, you guys make your way through. I'll say for the three of you, roll a perception check for me.
That is going to be a 13.
Okay.
Soft 17.
2.
As you guys are making your way through, you don't see that limousine. It never shows up. You do see cars, but they drive as normal. And the general walk is basically completely normal. As you guys make your way through, you guys go to Brian's house first, I'm assuming. And
I'm gonna go up while they wait for me, and I'm just gonna set up the camera, and then I'm gonna leave.
okay. As you walk into your apartment, it feels weird.
I wish I'd gone. I want to see.
Do you guys
Great.
want to
I'm-
go with them? Or
I
do you
was
wanna
gonna
go
have
with
them wait because I don't want any fucking crazy shit happening to them.
You
Especially
could
'cause
call
she's a
for
princess.
us.
I just want to set up the camera and leave, especially if it feels fucking weird, like even
Yeah.
faster.
As you enter inside, you notice that like the place is clean. There's like folded laundry on the couch.
What the fuck is going on?
Ghost is your mom or something.
And
Just wants to take care of you.
when you walk inside, you feel really sad.
Oh, good. Even more of a reason to leave.
You made Grandma go sad!
God, set up the camera somewhere where it could see the whole room, and I need to leave now.
Okay. I'll say you set it on
it's-
top of your TV and point it towards your kitchen and your front door. That will cover
That'll
the
work.
most amount of space.
That'll work, and then close the sad house.
Okay. You close the door,
Ugh.
and as you close it and lift up your key to lock it, the door locks on its own behind you.
Leaving, like straight up. As soon as that happens, gone. Just down the hall, gone. No, nope, no, definitely not.
Oh, I love it. This is good stuff. I love this
First the
stuff.
fairy dragon, now grandma ghost.
I'm
She's
about
just
to
being
kill
polite and locking the door after you.
Mm.
You guys make your way down and eventually make your way to Gibby's house. Gibby, you were dropped off.
Thanks for walking me, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow bright and early.
Make your way inside. There's nothing different about your apartment. It's all the same. As you make your way inside and get ready for bed.
I'll set my phone alarm and yeah.
All right. Tanis and, or sorry, not Tanis. Bryant and Kel, you guys make your way to Kel's apartment, and I'm assuming both of you guys sleep on the floor again because you get trapped in the Canadian problem of trying to be too polite.
Opposite ends of the bed.
Yep.
There you go. That works.
We're gonna
Tanis.
play some more Ruin though before we go to bed.
Okay.
I really want to beat the Ravenger. That's all I'm
Oh,
doing.
Shut the fuck up, Oscar.
Upgrade your weapons this time, Bryant.
Tanis, as you're driving in the car, the silence is oppressive. Kostemeyer is in the back seat currently, just kind of leaning and staring out the window.
Tanis is just gonna slowly hook up an aux cable and just play some lo-fi hip hop beats to chill with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Invented by elves in this world.
Hey.
Does your daughter study by them? Perhaps near a window with a cat?
Who said
Hey,
that?
I get that reference.
I get it too, and I'm so proud of you, Arkov. That's literally the one I use on my streams.
She like leans into the window and she just kind of like lowers her hand and sighs and goes, "This fucking sucks."
Well, hopefully, with any luck, we can make it not suck.
Luck is for halflings.
Well, then, with some faith in our abilities,
Yeah, whatever.
believe it or not, I sort of know how you feel.
What?
I was married once.
She just doesn't really say anything. And just, you can see her staring at you through the like the mirror.
Didn't really work out between the two of us, but I know what you're feeling. If it helps.
Was your wife kidnapped by a fucking dragon?
No. She was too absorbed in her own work to really have time for me and our daughter.
All she wanted to be was a fucking nurse.
A noble pursuit.
Eventually, you reach your apartment and park the car.
I'll walk her up to the apartment, and I'll have texted Neff. By the way, I said I'm a friend is coming over, and she's staying the night.
As you guys walk through the hallway, she kind of sniffs the air a little bit.
What?
Place smells weird.
Like what weird?
You have someone doing magic in here somewhere.
sort of narrows his eyes. Are we in my apartment?
No, you're like walking through the hallways where all the other apartments are.
Magic.
I smell sage, incense, wizard shit, probably.
Oh. Well, that might be my apartment.
You a wizard? I thought, no, you're not. You're a fucking elf. Only humans can be wizards.
Right. No, I just like the way it smells.
Hmm. Well, make your way to
He
the
starts smelling as well.
You don't smell anything.
Okay.
You make your way to the
apartment.
Yeah, you make your way to the apartment. You do smell something coming out of your apartment. It smells really good, actually.
Ooh.
As you open up the door, you currently hear the TV going. And you currently see your daughter sitting at the couch, kind of watching cartoons and currently eating a calzone.
Ooh.
Like your daughter sees you and she's like, "Hey, Dad." As Costumar just kind of leans into the door and looks around the apartment.
Hey, Neff. This is my friend. Her name's Costermeyer.
Yeah, no. She just looks at you and shakes her head.
And she'll be staying the night tonight.
I made calzones. And she points to the island, the kitchen island, and there's 2 plates with calzones on it.
You want a calzone?
Sure. I'll eat the Runts
Great.
calzone.
I'll just give her a look like, be nice to my daughter.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Channel that panic.
Here we go.
That's actually not
13.
bad.
Wow. You take off the glasses and give her a look, and she just like, fine. Thank you
Dad's
for
there.
the food. She looks back to you and goes, "Should I leave a tip?"
I think you're fine.
Costermeyer takes the calzone and just eats it in like 3 bites. Like, and she's not like, "Ooh, food." She's like, like it's like eating in Minecraft almost.
Oh, good.
You can take a shower if you want to. You'll be sleeping in my bed, and I'll be taking the couch tonight.
She begins going through your cabinets in your kitchen.
You looking for something?
Booze.
You picked the wrong house.
I don't really keep any on me.
She slams the cupboard door shut. This is gonna fucking suck.
Hey. No swearing, please.
Oh, yeah, fucking right.
Just sort of really gives her a look like, don't swear in my house.
Okay, roll another persuasion check. Just straight this time.
13 again?
By 1. Fine.
He just sort of leans in. You know, I'm doing a lot for you here. I'm trying my very best. For both you and her.
Roll another persuasion check.
A lot of these. 10 this time.
She snorts. And she moves down the hallway. Just like kind of stomps down the hallway and leans back and goes, "Which one's your bedroom?"
One on the left.
You hear her open the door and shift the bed, like grab the bed and shove it to the side. And you watch as she transforms into her draconic form. She's actually lither in her draconic form than her human form, but she's big. She is about the size of, I would say, like a large wolf, I guess, just body wise. Her tail is very, very long, and she's got a set of very nice wings. She's got a fringe that runs kind of down, like a fin that kind of runs down the top of her head back that kind of matches with her hair, kind of flips over to one side a little bit. She's got these just like glowing yellow eyes, instead of kind of series of jagged teeth. And you watch as she like kind of like almost like lurks over the door frame and just slams it shut. And then you hear like crashing noises. And
Oh.
eventually
He just sort of winces
no.
like really hard.
you watch as Nefene just kind of steps up next to you and goes, "She seems nice." She looks up to you and goes, "Dad, are you dating her?"
Oh, Neff. No. She's just a friend. She just needed somewhere to stay for the night. She's sort of
Nefene is going to incite you. You're going to have to roll
Okay.
a persuasion.
He's not lying.
Oh God, I have a -1.
How even?
Please believe me. Please believe me.
You're not lying.
I had to say, you told your daughter you're bringing a friend home.
8.
Oh no.
God.
Okay. She looks to you and she kind of like breathes a sigh of relief and she goes, "Okay, good. I was a bit worried."
Neff, she's not my type.
She kind of cocks her head a little bit and she goes, "What is?"
Oh no.
Oh,
you
it's
done
getting
that.
more
You done
awkward.
fucked up. Abort.
He had sort of
Right
like a funny grin, like please her, and then it sort of just fades into like a
Just that interval, and I was like, it was at that moment he realized he fucked
You
up.
done fucked up.
Well,
Record scratch. Oh, gosh, I bet you're wondering how I got in this
I bet
position.
you're wondering how.
Well, my daughter's too fucking smart for her own good.
your mother was really the only person I was ever in a serious relationship with. I don't know. She was smart and had a wit about her, and she was very, very good at her job. What is that for?
I'm sorry, that just could be taken in so many bad ways if you're not careful.
Okay. She sits down on the couch and just keeps eating her calzone.
I'll grab my calzone and I'll sit down and watch cartoons with her.
We learned how to make those today.
Calzones?
Yeah, I have a cooking class at school.
Wow. You're just turning into a little chef, aren't you?
Dad. She gets
They're
kind
great,
of
sweetie.
embarrassed and looks away.
They're great, sweetie. You did a really good job.
Thanks. I mean, she seemed to like it, and that's about it. You hear another
She's-
cracking noise coming from the bedroom.
He just sort of winces and closes his eyes real hard. Yeah, she's the quiet type, but she was thankful.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go trance.
Okay. I will see you in the morning then. I'm gonna take
Oh.
off.
On the weekend, there's gonna be our first match. Soccer game.
Oh, great. I'll be there.
Okay. It's at 1:00 Saturday at school.
Gotcha. He'll go over to like a sticky notepad and he'll write down Saturday 1 soccer game, and then he'll draw a little soccer ball. It's shitty, but
It's good. Yeah, it's dad drawings.
yeah.
All right. Good night, Dad.
Good
Can you do the dishes?
night, sweetie. And yes, I can.
Okay.
I'll pick up all the plates and I'll put them in the thing. I'll tie my hair back and just start Going to town on them.
She walks down the hall and she kind of looks towards your bedroom door and then looks back at you and gives you kind of like that, like cat face where the cat's like, She kind of gives you that look and then goes into her bedroom and closes the door.
Yeah, just sort of flattens his mouth, just like,
All right. You do the dishes and head to bed, or at least trance. The rest of you guys head to bed. You guys all have a long rest, so you're fully healed. You get your spell slots back.
Oh, thank goodness! I have all of my cast detect bullshit spells back. Awesome. I'd like to cast level 3 on Costume.
I know I know what you are. I know you're
bust out of my closet.
You got no level 3s.
I no, it's level 3 detect bullshit, and it's going off like crazy.
Alrighty. You guys wake up the next morning, and the rest of you guys wake up without any issue. Tanis, you wake up. Your daughter is heading out for school, and you are in your apartment.
Okay. I probably would have just checked on Costumeyer every like half hour or so.
Okay, that would require stealth checks.
Yeah, let's go for it. I would if I hear like noises or shifting from her room, I would probably check up on her. So
okay.
If any of that happened, I would absolutely do that.
Okay, I'd say
So
just roll a stealth check, just a general stealth check for.
Here we go.
Okay.
14.
Oh, you're the luckiest bastard.
Oh God!
I want to believe that was Costumeyer saying that.
No, man, I got my lair action.
Doing this, you're not built for any of this. Well, stealth you are.
Dumb luck.
Literally 13. Like that's the second time she's rolled just one under. At one point, first of all, when you peek inside, she has shoved your bed into like the corner of the room, like up against your dressers, and not like on all fours. Like she flipped it upright, so like vertically. The blankets have all been toppled down, and like the feet are sticking out, and she's kind of shoved it into the corner. She has collected every single object that has like mild value: picture frames, your lamp, your alarm clock, like some of your clothes, like clips and like like brooches and stuff from like your dressier attire, more sunglasses. It's like a very sad little pile. And you check twice because you hear movement. Initial movement, you just notice her like moving shit into the pile. Like she's just grabbing stuff and just kind of tossing it into the pile. It's very much like a ferret would like grab things and just kind of put it in a pile. Like she uses her mouth at times too. The second time you hear movement, because you hear stuff kind of being shifted over, and you open the door and she doesn't notice you, and she's just staring out the window of your bedroom, just kind of staring out. Like she's kind of like her shoulders are slumped, her draconic wings are kind of down on the ground, like slumped. Her tail is like kind of curled on, like her neck is kind of just down, and she's just like staring out the window. You watch her for about like 10 minutes and she doesn't move and just stares at the window. And you just kind of leave her there.
Okay.
I mean, you can
I'll make us breakfast.
Want.
Yeah, I know what's going on, but I'll insight anyway. Hee-haw.
Okay.
11.
Whatever you think is going on, because once again,
Yeah.
it's hard to read.
I'll just slowly close the door.
Yeah. You wake up, you make breakfast, and she comes out in her glamour as a humanoid and makes her way out. And she seems very, very impatient. She like looks around. She goes, "Where's the runt?"
She went to school.
Ugh, school.
You know, she made those calzones by hand, and she learned how to do that at school.
She kind of sits down at one of the stools near the kitchen island and kind of leans and goes, "School is a human infrastructure. It's a little useless for something that lives so long."
I don't think so. You can do more things than learn at a school.
She just kind of rolls her eyes and just kind of leans on the counter.
I'll slide her a plate of breakfast.
Okay, what do you make?
Potatoes and eggs.
Okay.
Oh.
She eats. She does not eat like daintily eating. She just like shovels everything into her mouth. You know, like in Howl's Moving Castle, that little kid when he eats.
Yeah.
Like she eats like that. She like swallows and just kind of. Yeah, it's all right. She just like pushes the plate towards you.
Fair enough.
All right, let's fucking go. Can we go?
Yeah.
Good. She stands up.
I'll get dressed and I'll walk out with Kostemeyer.
Okay. You get in the car, and I assume you pick everybody up.
Yeah.
And
Also, what day is it? Just in game.
This is Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. So Saturday.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, it's Wednesday. My bad.
Okay. Ah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get you to your game on time.
You guys all make your way back to the Prince Division with Kostemeyer in tow.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
By the way, Kostemeyer looks very tired.
Yeah.
When Tannis picked up Kel and Bryant, on the way to the precinct, did we happen to see the fairy dragon anywhere or its newspaper stand?
You don't, actually. And you actually notice there's a bunch of like people who are like kind of scratching their heads looking for him.
Bryant, you son of a bitch. What have you done? Hello?
Kel will look sad.
Hello.
Ed, you there?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Just saying, Brian's a bastard. There you go.
No, I heard you.
Mm.
I got nothing to say. Just drink it in.
Drink it in, man.
Thank you. I
Ah.
knew somebody would get it.
As you guys are kind of standing in the precinct, you watch as Kostemeyer looks very agitated, very tired, and looks very impatient.
I am
So-
assuming you did not rest.
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth.
Not much for it now. Maybe we should get going.
I don't think it matters what time of night or what time of day we do this in. I think we've waited long enough. We've got all of our wits about us now, and we're ready.
We should check in with Detective Division, see if they made any headway on Bryant's request. Then we can
Okay.
get going. We need to
Okay.
speak with that bouncer.
Let's just fucking go. Ah! She just kind of like follows you guys. You guys make your way to the Tech Division. Currently, Dibble is not there because it's the first beginning of the morning. Also, Connor, your fan is picking up.
My fan is not on.
Oh, weird. Yeah, your mic is going off for some reason. You make your way to the Tech Division. Dibble is not there. And Shern is not there either. It is just the human kid. I believe his name was...
Troy, I believe.
I think his name was... No, his name was... Oh, yeah, it was Troy. You're right. Yeah, Troy Young. That's his name. You notice that he currently has like has a bunch of coffee, and he's just like putting out different coffees on each desk. And as you guys are walking in, you kind of catch him there, and he kind of stops like with like a deer in the headlights, and he's just like, "Hey, man."
Hello.
He kind of looks at Kostemeyer, and Kostemeyer just gives him this really like just like kind of curled nose sort of glare.
We were wanting to check in on Officer Bryant's request regarding Miss Kostemeyer's phone. Where it was last, if you had a chance to look into that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You watch. He puts the coffee cup down. He goes over to Dibble's desk and kind of begins to flip through paperwork. Goes, oh yeah, we detected where that was.
And where was that?
Some club.
Huh.
I'm trying to find the name of it.
Scale Crave, I believe.
Yeah, Scale Crave Club, nightclub.
That confirms what we were suspecting.
Monty, does it say when the last thing sent was?
It says the last time it was sending and receiving data.
What day was the last time it was sending and receiving data?
It was oh god. I'm just trying to find my timeline here, sorry. It was July 16th. It stopped sending and receiving data.
Is that the same day that the text was sent? That last text?
No. The text
14th.
The text was sent on the 14th.
So 2 days afterwards, he just left it sitting and the battery went dead.
Got it. Yep, basically.
Is that all you need? I don't know. I'm just an intern. I don't have much clearance, so.
By the way, Monty, I would have had already gone to get the camera up so I could bring that in because I don't know what the fuck I found.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The footage. So I will at least give that to them so they can deal with that because I dealt with one problem, now I have to deal with the next one.
Okay, yeah, he takes it and he says that Churn will process it because he doesn't know how to process. He himself, he doesn't really do any investigative stuff, but he's able to like give reports. This kid is actually, he works databases, so he works on like online databases and stuff.
All right, sweet.
Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Troy.
Yeah, no problem, man. You can just call me Troy. Mr. Is kind of weird.
Fair enough.
Okay, bye. He just kind of like walks over to his desk and sits down and turns on the computer. Goes right to work.
We should get moving.
Yeah, you fucking think?
If there's no objections. Yeah.
Yep.
Guys,
let's go.
load up into the car. Who would like to make a driving check?
Yes,
Guy
that's
who's
me.
the best at driving.
Hey,
Well, we've been
Spanish, you're a
there
good father.
before.
You're a
We've been there
good father.
before. So.
Yep, so you have advantage. You still need to roll.
Oh boy.
It.
And
Oh boy. Huh? 21.
Takes a while. You
21.
guys drive through the city. You notice like Kostemeyer is definitely like looking out the window a lot and just keeping an eye on things and kind of like she's got the really shifty sort of like looking eyes, like, you know, when people are looking out of blinds, just kind of like what's going on. The entire drive, she's kind of like leaning over you, Gibby, the entire time without not too much regard to your current, you know, comfort and situation. Like she's just kind of like leaning over you and looking out the window like a dog. She kind of growls on occasion. Notably when you see other dragons walking around.
What?
I assume you keep your
Did I
liquor truck
cut
in the
out?
back.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out.
Where did I cut out?
You said and then we didn't hear anything after that.
What did I say before that?
I mean, specifically when she's looking at other dragons.
Yeah, that's where it ends.
Oh, you said and I thought there was some more.
Nope. Yeah, she's just looking out, and every time she sees a dragon, you watch her eyes kind of narrow, and she's just like, kind of like.
Just to any dragon?
No, it seems to be specific ones.
I assume you keep your liquor truck in the back of the building, assuming
Usually.
the bouncer's not there.
Yeah, there is a door in the back, and she like holds up a key, and kind of twirls it around her finger.
So how should we approach this? Should we
You guys-
just go in the back, or should we speak with the bouncer?
You guys park the car. I'm assuming a bit of a distance away to not be spotted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say everybody roll perception checks though for me.
Perception.
That
Come on,
is
come
a
on.
soft 20.
Nice.
11.
4.
Okay. Koshimaya rolled an amazing 7 plus 4, which is an 11, but it's not enough.
I'm bad at everything,
I'm
and
gonna
it's
sneeze.
great.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Gesundheit in your pants.
Bless
Thank
you.
you. Bryant and Zoran, as you guys look, the bouncer is not there.
Oh, I wanted to kick his ass.
I assume
Is there
he's
anybody
not
guarding the
during
door?
day.
Yeah,
I mean-
Is there anyone at the door, or is he just not open?
You don't see anybody.
They wouldn't be open right now, would they?
Is it specifically a nightclub, or is it also a restaurant?
It's a nightclub.
Oh, then that makes sense.
Then we'll just go in the back.
Yeah, let's go around the back.
All right, you guys emerge from the car, make your way out. It is pretty dead here. This definitely seems to be like, a party plaza kind of like area where people come to like clearly go to this one building.
Kostomeyer, there's no cameras or anything, are there?
No.
Okay, just checking.
It might surprise you, but this isn't exactly the place for most legal business. Is that going to be a problem?
Or that I just don't want anyone seeing us come up when we need to be stealthy.
I'm not afraid of things like that. We don't need cameras. You guys make your way past the front entrance. Notably, there is a closed sign on the front door. You guys make your way around the back where there's kind of like a series of steps that go down like into like a concrete, like into the ground. There's like kind of like a concrete cellar that kind of goes down. And you see a back door.
Is the van here?
The van is not here. There's no parked other cars.
I guess try that door unless Kostomeyer has a key.
She does. She has a key.
She's got keys to her own place, I would hope.
I don't know if they took that off that or when we arrested her.
No, she got her stuff back, and that's like the only thing she really had, and a wallet.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for people who are watching us.
Okay, absolutely. Roll a perception check.
Come on, natural 20.
Natural 20. There's no one watching you. There's like one drunk like guy kind of harboring a hangover who's kind of walking through. Appears to be like a human of some nature or an elf. You're not sure. Their ears are covered, so you're not sure. But they are just kind of like, and they don't give a shit.
Connor.
Yeah.
He saw us. He has to go. He knows what we're doing here.
Oh my god.
I draw my blade.
No. He's a college student. Let him leave him alone.
I hit him
He's
with
suffering
a
enough.
chaos bolt.
He has a hangover.
He
suffered enough.
He did. I made his eyeballs explode.
No. Kostomeyer
No witnesses.
Nope.
Kostomeyer struggles with the door as it seems to be like kind of unaligned on the frame, and eventually opens up this kind of big like aluminum door and opens it up. There's kind of like a little space to like kick off shoes. In the inside, it has a very like the room smells like not bad, surprisingly. There is a bit of a smell of like old cigarette smoke, and like cheap incense and like like aerosol sprays. There's like kind of like a couch, like a L-shaped couch shoved into one corner with like a bookshelf with just a bunch of movies and music. There's like a little coffee table desk with like a bunch of glasses that haven't been, collected and cleaned. And on the other side, it appears to be like a bunch of dressers, and like closets. And the moment she opens the door, the other thing you note is that in the center is just gap, like this giant empty space. And the door swings open and you all kind of take it in, and Kostomer's keys just drop to the ground, and she just stands there staring inside.
Oh boy.
Judging from your reaction in that gap in the area, I assume something is missing.
They took my fucking hoard.
What reason would someone...
She storms into the room.
Given all of our recent study on dragons and dragon culture for this case, what would someone have to gain other than monetary value for stealing a hoard?
Bigger hoard, stronger dragon.
Right.
It's like a status thing. So if your hoard is really big, it means you have a lot of power, which means people respect you.
But does that actually mean anything? Is it literally just like a status thing, or do you literally get stronger if you have more shit?
I mean, you're stronger in influence for
Okay,
sure.
influence. I meant like
Yeah.
magic power and
It's
shit.
a cloud thing.
It's not a magical thing. It is a like it's like having a lot of money, like but in a more of like a status way.
I'm going to assume you had a fairly substantially sized hoard.
As you look
I
up
mean,
and
we
see
saw
her,
it.
she is like shaking right now. Her eyes are like these really frightening kind of slits, and like you can hear kind of like a bit of like a tearing noise as you look at her hands, and her claws are like coming through her fingers.
Can I roll investigation?
Absolutely, go right ahead.
13.
I mean, there's a clear gap. There's nothing left, not a coin left. The glasses are old that are on the table, but beyond that, there's nothing else.
Does this
Not in
whole
the bureaus
does this
or
whole
anything?
place look like it's been cleared out?
Oh yeah, it looks like. Well, I mean, the hoard definitely has been cleared out. There's still
Like the bar.
you guys are downstairs. You haven't gone upstairs yet.
Oh, right.
It likely means the bartender is not coming back, so we have to find the bouncer. Do you
Or
know where
something.
the bouncer lives?
Nope.
Oy vey. That means we are stuck here waiting.
Unless
Monty,
there's something
question.
upstairs that'll help us.
Would
Sorry, go ahead, Ed.
Costermeyer know the license plate of that van?
I mean, she would, but
I don't know. Do Amber Alerts exist?
no.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to send an alert out to every phone in the city.
I know. I'm
with
just
that
asking
license
if that's
plate.
even
I
a
mean-
possibility.
We could probably run the plates and get an APB on something.
Honestly, it's probably registered to the fucking club if they're smart.
Mm.
Does anybody want to head upstairs?
Yeah.
May as well. Nothing else down here.
Yeah. Liquor's gone. Everything of value's gone.
Jesus. Roll investigation again?
Sure, absolutely.
I'll help.
Oh, come on. I'm not rolling well tonight.
You trip over a chair and just kind of fall to the ground.
Nice.
I will also do this thing.
Hey, welcome to the club,
9.
Gibby. It's about time.
I'm gonna
Yeah!
I'm
Oh,
gonna
fine.
refresh.
Tough 20.
There it is.
I'm
Brian?
refreshing roll 20.
You don't want me to roll this?
Roll it for
No,
giggles.
do it for
Oh
giggles.
God.
I'm
11.
refreshed.
Okay. Bryant and Tanis, you guys find like the remains of a poker game that was probably in progress and just stopped, just kind of scattered on a table. Cal, you go behind the bar, and it is a mess. And you just kind of go through some of the drawers. You find a bunch of bottle openers and like corkscrews and stuff like that. And then you find a phone in one of the drawers.
Does it turn on when he hits a button?
No, it is dead.
Then I assume this is your phone, Costemeyer.
She like looks. She is seething, by the way. Like if you go near her, you like feel the anger. She turns towards you and she walks over and she snatches it from your hand. She goes, "Yeah, that's my fucking phone."
The bartender had it. Have we found anything that might have pointed out, like personal information, like where anyone may have lived, like where they could have gone?
No.
No, I feel like if there's nothing left here, I don't know if would the bouncer come back? It seems like this place has been cleaned. Unless they forgot something, but we'd have to find what that something is.
They took my fucking shit and ran. They're not coming back.
Do you know your bouncer or bartender's names? Because we can
ba-
run records.
The bartender's name is Ozzo Merk.
Can you spell that? Above game?
For sure. O-Z-Z-O-M-U-R-K. Ozzo Merk.
Does he have a title?
The Green.
And what about your bouncer?
One second, let me grab his name real fast.
All the names.
His name is Zaroth.
Can you spell that above game?
Yeah. It is X.
Oh, I was wrong.
Xarroth.
It's totally different than
I
what
was very
thinking.
close. I was an R and an X
Was
short.
he also a dragon?
He's a half dragon or a dragonborn, same as Kelb. He's a black dragon.
Okay, he wouldn't have a title then.
Okay.
No title, yeah. No.
But he
He's
would
the
have a
bartender, you said?
Bouncer.
He's the
Zaroth
bartender?
is the bouncer.
Bouncers. Yep.
Yeah, Zaroth is the bouncer. Ozomurk is the green dragon bartender.
Yep.
I don't know. I could try calling Lucy, see if she knows Ozomurk at all?
Have her check both.
Sure, why not? I'll step into the other room and give that call.
Yeah. You make your way, you make the call. Hi, Lucy, Prince Division. How can Oh, sorry. Of course. Gibby, hi, how are you?
Hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Busy, but good.
Sorry, if you have a minute, we have 2 names, and I was wondering if there was any way the department could look up these people for us if we have any kind of information on them.
Sure, I could just find their general charges if they have any at all, and then for details, we'd have to process paperwork to receive that from archives. But
Okay, I've got Zaroth. He appears to be like Kel. He's not full dragon, but he is half dragon. He's the bouncer at this club that we're at investigating.
Do you know a last name?
Shit. I'm gonna call upstairs. Kostemeyer, does Zaroth have a last name?
She just kind of presses a hand into her temple and just kind of thinks for a bit. Clotilde, that's his last name.
Clotilde. I'm just gonna say it. It's Zaroth Clotilde.
Clotilde? Okay. Oh, so this is how you spell that. Clotilde.
Thank you.
I'm way off again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn, I wasn't close either.
You hear distant typing over the phone. We don't have any charges on that individual.
Okay, the other one is Ozomurk the Green. He's the bartender at this club.
Okay. You begin to watch as she kind of begins furiously typing in. He's got several charges.
Oh yeah, can you give me those?
It looks like we have a lot of assault charges.
Jesus.
Vandalism charges. Attempted murder.
Really? Can you give me a little more on that?
You hear typing again. He was charged in compliance with attempted murder, but he didn't serve a sentence.
Of course.
Do we have any other information on him? His whereabouts? Just anything?
All we have is that he's employed at the I think the club that you guys are at currently, I'm assuming. I don't see a home address. I'm sorry.
Shoot. All right. I guess that's all I've got. Thanks, Lucy.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Go back up. I don't know if I got much, guys. She found Ozomurk the Green. He's got assault charges, vandalism charges, attempted murder charges, though he was never arrested for them or fully charged?
Yeah, he didn't go through
he wasn't processed, you mean?
He wasn't he wasn't sent to jail for it, essentially.
Yeah, he's not been sent to jail for any of them though.
Oh yeah, that incident. Kostemeyer just is kind of at this point sitting. She's trying to calm herself down.
You know this one? What was that incident exactly?
Yeah, he got in some stupid fight and poisoned a guy.
Who was the guy?
Just a fucking human thug.
Is this someone he knew, or is it? I'm trying to think of anything we can go off on. Is this someone he knew?
No, we didn't know him.
How did you pay your employees? Check, cash?
Cash.
God damn it.
What? We don't use these fucking human shit. And I hate to break it to you, but we're all fucking criminals. So we don't want bastards like you tracking us down.
And look at the situation we are in now. Do you have
Real
any
useful if we
documentation here
could.
whatsoever?
No.
I'm really stumped.
So this is a bar for reptilian people or draconoid people.
We're fucking reptiles. Shut the fuck. Dragons, you idiot. Kobolds. Half
I
dragons.
corrected myself.
dragons.
I said draconoids. I'm sorry. So none of you really have hair.
We got scales.
I'm gonna be on lookout for hair.
Okay. Upstairs or
Specifically blonde
downstairs?
hair.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Okay, no, let's dose. Why not both?
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation checks. One for upstairs.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Upstairs. 10.
Okay. If everybody wants to do one upstairs. Roll investigation now.
Wait, I got it. Oh, God, give me back
That's
the
a
chat so I can
13.
see what I'm doing. Investigation.
I got a 1.
17.
Okay.
God.
You guys scour around. You find like loose change. I'll say Gibby, you find 2 silver pieces on the ground.
Woo, money.
I slide
Beyond
them
that,
up.
you don't see any like hair or scales or anything. A lot of dust, but yeah, it's generally like just cleared out. Also, a lot of bloodstains, surprisingly, at certain points.
Hmm.
I'm at a loss.
You guys head downstairs, and you may roll another investigation check for downstairs.
Here I go.
Gibby
This
guidance
will be
this
good.
time.
Okay, Gibby, you're gonna get guidance.
Well,
That's a
wait. Do I have the
9.
highest? Do I have the highest investigation?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
5.
Alright.
Ah.
9.
Roll a d4.
Oh, D4. Okay.
And here comes the 1.
Don't say that.
That's the
3,
3. We're good.
12.
That's 12 like mine.
Kel and Gibby, you do find a strand of hair.
Oh, thank God.
Yay, thank you. Okay.
This does not
Kel,
mean anything.
Kel, not Kel. Tannis, hair. I found hair. I
What
don't
color
say it
is
like
it?
that, but
It is blonde hair. It's like kind of medium to long length.
We already know that Kostemeyer and Terran did their
Officer Bryant.
stuff on the Horde.
Can
Why
you
am I
check to
being
see if
yelled
this
at?
is
I didn't do it.
magical?
Arcana check?
Sure, yeah, Arcana check.
5.
Or-
Is it magical?
It's hair.
I got Arcana too.
Why don't you do that thing that you did during the Yethhound case?
I didn't do anything. I just saw it.
Yeah, you saw the magic.
Yeah, and that's not magical. It doesn't look magical.
Can I roll Arcana? Oh, God.
Yeah, you
words.
can roll
I
Arcana.
roll Arcana. Rolling.
Yes.
Ugh,
Oh, come on!
that's bad at this thing.
It's my
Oh.
turn. I've got it. Here I go.
Oh, come
3.
on!
5.
This game.
You guys are like circled around this hair, like hoeing and humming, and Kostemeyer is just like sitting in the corner, and she goes,
Why?
"We fucked here, okay?"
Yes, I already said
Oh,
that.
all right. Well, there. That clears it up. Then it's probably
Okay.
print magic.
I already said that. I said we know they did the thing here, and this is where the Horde was. Kel's going to walk outside and see if there's any city cameras anywhere near the premises.
Not in this area. It is very clearly. This place is clearly meant to do illegal things, so.
So
Well-
we're at a dead end unless we fan out and find where the nearest city camera is. In any direction. Because we need to see where the van was going. Because I have no other ideas at this point.
I might know a guy.
Yeah, anything would be helpful.
He's a friend of Osmerk's, a manticore.
I imagine he is not the compliant sort.
He's from the Fiend Ward.
So that be a no.
You have a good.
Great.
I have good news and bad news, though.
Does he
Yeah.
live in the Fiend Ward?
The good news is I don't think he'll fuck with me. Here's the bad news. And he looks towards you, Gibby, and you, Bryant. He eats humans.
Great.
He could fucking try.
I mean, to be fair, I apparently have several species that would kill me on sight anyway, so yeah.
We could have them wait in the car while the three of us, Talis, you, and myself, contend with him.
Probably.
You are most likely the one to get information out of him, Kostemeyer.
That's the only lead we've got.
Let us pursue it. The longer we wait, the stronger he is getting and the further away.
Yeah.
You might want to hide those, and she points towards your uniforms.
I'll button up my I'll button up my varsity jacket.
Shit, do we have street clothes?
Kelwood, but they're back at the precinct. I imagine we don't carry stuff in the car with us.
No, probably not.
You watch his customer turns and goes, "There's a thrift shop like a few blocks down if you want to go there."
Yep, seems like a shorter trip than going all the way back.
Let us do so.
All right.
All right. Get in the car.
You guys head to a thrift shop, manned by a gnome, and it's got a smell to it. You question whether or not they wash things before putting them out on the racks.
I'm just gonna grab what looks like the cleanest pair of jeans and t-shirt I can find. I don't really need.
In terms of your pants, like they're just kind of nondescript. It's the top part, like that's the uniform part.
Then just some relatively.
I think if all of us were wearing the
t-shirt.
same nondescript pants, though.
What? We just didn't get the memo at the party, dude. Come on.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Gibby, you find an oversized, like kind of like pleather jacket that's got a couple holes in it.
That'll do.
Kel, you find like a sweater that's like a turtleneck sweater.
Yes, I was hoping for that.
Tanis, you got your jacket, so you're fine.
Yay.
And Bryant, you have your jacket, so you're fine as well.
Okay. Well, if we're just gonna wait in the car because he likes to eat humans, do we even need a disguise?
I mean, you're in the Demon Devil district, so
Yeah, let's just have it.
Okay, great. I'll have my coat. That'll work.
you would know that the the Fiend Ward specifically, the Fiend Ward, then and the Lich Ward, and even the Fey Ward to an extent, they don't really give a shit about police officers. In fact, they probably hate police officers in some cases. So
Great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just staying in the car with a jacket. Oh, this is gonna end so badly.
My neighbor.
Fuck you.
You gave me a turtleneck sweater. What else would I do?
I hate you so much.
All right. Costamar points you in the right direction. There is a distillery that is in the Demon Devil Ward where this guy apparently hangs out. She provides you very vague directions. So whoever is driving, just a straight roll.
Okay.
And guidance.
Even with the assistance, it would be with disadvantage, but if you're assisting, it's going to be just a straight roll.
Also, Monty, I have a question. If we're driving a fucking cop car, doesn't it matter not what we're wearing because we're sitting in a
That
vehicle?
is true. You are in a vehicle. So do you guys want to go by foot or do you guys want to drive? I should have
How
specified
far
that.
do we have to go by foot?
I'm just asking because there's just a million ways this is going to fuck us.
You can take a train.
Okay. I like public transit. Is it like LA's or is it like Chicago?
I don't know. I've never been to either of those. It's Vancouver.
I don't know what that means.
It's like Vancouver SkyTrain.
I don't know what that means.
It
All right,
means
so you
they're
guys-
really polite, but some of them snore really loudly.
As long as it's on time, that's what I really want to know.
Okay, it does
Yeah.
take a while. You guys park, you guys get on a train, and you make your way into the Devil Demon District. Boy, is the difference night and day.
Well, it's the evening now, right? So I guess the time changed.
It is. It's like kind of midday at this point. Lunchtime. It is really, first of all, the buildings, you wonder if there even is a building code. Buildings make no sense. A lot of them are brick and very tall. You don't see any businesses. That's the first thing that stands out to you. There's no storefronts that you notice. There is traffic, there are roads, and there are individuals walking around. If you'd like to make perception checks, you may, just to kind of get a general like sight of the individuals in this particular ward.
That will be a 6.
Okay.
Prescription.
Perception. Roll 20.
10.
You gotta help us out. Holy cow.
Yeah, you gotta throw me a bone, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, you're not like it's pretty open. This is just to kind of the more details, the higher the roll. Surprisingly, there's a lot of humans here. You see a lot of humans. You see a lot of orcs, a lot of goblins, bugbears, hobgoblins. You see imps kind of perched on top of the traffic lights. And you do see certain people walking with what looks like demons or devils within some sort of contract. It's like cleaner than you expect. You expect chaos or fires or like, everything to be on fire, but it's actually very organized. The fact that there's like streets and that people are following the driving code is very fascinating. But like I said, notably, if there are any storefronts, they are barred up. And you even notice at one point as you're driving past that a person getting thrown out of one of the establishments, and they kind of bring out, like, they kind of are barking and fighting with each other, and then you watch as the store owner pulls out a fucking sword and swings at the guy, and the guy takes off running.
Monty, when the fuck did you make Detroit?
Really, dude?
Cosmar kind of leans back in her seat and goes, "Colorful, don't you think?"
Certainly is rowdy.
To be fair, everything is new considering where I came from, so yeah.
You think
Given
the devils...
how orderly things are right now, I assume the devils are in control and not the demons.
Ha! She laughs. You'd be surprised. I mean, it's called the Fiend Ward, but in truth, the fiends aren't really in charge.
Really?
Who
No.
is?
The orcs.
It is the Orc Mafia, I assume.
Yeah, led by Baron Dramar.
Can you spell that above game?
Yes, sir. Baron Dramar. Baron
Oh, there we go.
Dramar.
Perfect. Baron Dramar. That's the ruler of the Fiend District.
So is that
Well, he's
Baron
just-
as in that's just his first name, like Baron Trump, or is that Baron as in his title is Baron?
You don't know.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Is he the Orc
Curious.
Father?
Anyone who wants to can make a history check on him because he's actually a very important city figure.
Oh, jeez.
That is going
Hold
to
on a
be a
minute.
7.
Here I go.
Connor, please.
That's
Oh
gonna be
my
a 9.
I got a 7. I'm so good at this.
11.
My rolls
I
are
can't roll 20. I
amazing.
hate you.
I'm-
20. You gotta give us a break here.
This is
I'm
bullshit.
rolling roll 20. Ugh.
I'm going to refresh as well. Why not? Placebo not. I don't care.
It just makes me feel
Um,
better.
You guys have heard the name. Beyond that, because none of you are like half orcs, you don't really know much more than that. You just kind of have heard the name in terms of organized crime.
Man, I really
Does it
wish we
make
could
people
find...
laugh as they can refuse?
Monty, is this the kind of person that would be in the newspaper? Because we could always try to find somebody who's selling newspapers.
Yes, I mean he could be.
Or just look it up later on the web or something.
Yeah, the Arcanum.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. If you guys want to pull over and look up stuff on the Arcanum, you can.
Well, he doesn't have to pull over. I can do it on my phone.
But we're not driving. We're on foot.
Oh, that's
You're
right.
walking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're walking.
I'll Arcanum nim that.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's gonna be an Arcana check to see how efficiently you Google this.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you guidance. Just assume
Yep.
you have guidance for the
I'll give you
foreseeable
Are we
advantage.
all doing it or
too,
just
'cause-
her?
Just
Good luck
her.
on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
I
you. I'm gonna
hope-
help you. I'm gonna teach you so that you'll have advantage with
I
the roll.
hope I type in the right search engine.
I'm gonna
Oh
spell
God,
it
I
to
used
you.
Bing.
So you'll have advantage and guidance. So now Roll20 has to try really hard to fuck us.
Yeah, go ahead, roll with advantage, and then
It's
add
gonna be
D4.
really fucking hilarious that you
It's gonna
said
be
that and
double
jinxed it,
natural
Bosco.
ones.
Well, I mean, you are jinxed, so maybe it'll counteract it. Go.
Just stop. Okay, here we go.
19.
19.
19.
Roll the D4 too, because it's gonna affect what you find.
You're at least going to get a soft 20 out of it.
4.
Nice.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 23. That's really, really good. As you kind of do some looking, you kind of pawn through stuff. You guys kind of sit down at this, what it surprisingly is a cafe. It is run by a human with like a giant scar running down his face. And it's actually a very, very nice place. It's well kept. There's flowers outside. It's really surprising. It's kind of weird. Like one building will be really, really nice, and then the next building is just a pile of shit. But as you guys keep going in further, there is a sense of order here. It just seems very like self-policed, if that makes sense. The guy brings out drinks to you guys. You guys kind of sit down at a table. Costumier just seems very impatient and very annoyed. As you look up the information, Gibby, because you guys haven't eaten, so I'm assuming you guys need something to eat as well. So you guys kind of have a little quick
Food
lunch.
is fine. Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Kel, so we're good.
Yeah,
Yep.
it doesn't cost that much. It's like a really shitty sandwich panini, like.
I'll have 7.
It looks
I'm gonna
so
say-
nice though.
I'm saying total, it was like for everybody. It was like, I mean, with Costumier's 25 gold pieces. So
Yeah, that's fine.
again,
you, Arkov.
you guys, the rest of you, like, I mean, Tana saw it, but you see her just eat like, like just down into the mouth, just licks her cheek and like leans back in the chair.
So wait, there's 4, 5, so 5 gold pieces each.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces.
Oh no, Kel's covering everything.
Kel's covering it
Don't
because
worry
he's
about it.
Yeah, I think
You
I have
look
more
on your
gold than you
phone.
at this point.
You look at your phone, Gibby. Baron Dramar is the owner of the Stronghold, which is a skyscraper in the Devil Demon ward, or the Fiend ward. It is a casino. It is the most famous casino, the most popular casino.
Oh God, that
Um,
is mafia-ish.
So
Mhm.
this Baron owns the best casino.
The best casino in the entire city. He is known there, that people know him to be a basically in charge of almost all of the orcs, are kind of under his beck and call. A lot of the information you find is his sort of like spearheadedness towards getting orcs to be accepted as civilian races, which he succeeded at.
Okay.
There was also you find a report about the frame trial, is what it's nicknamed as, which was a very huge trial that happened while the city, kind of like the city council, was determining whether or not to accept orcs as full citizens. Apparently, there was a case in which Baron Dramar's son was basically framed for murder during the sort of the rally to get orcs accepted as a civilian race.
Huh.
It turns out this accusation was fabricated by human loyalists, essentially like anti-orc humans. And it turns out a photo taken by a artistic photographer actually proved that Baron Dramar's son was not responsible for the murder. It was a huge story. Like you're kind of reading up on that. and
What
it's
race was the photographer?
a human.
Hell yeah. Suck it.
It was a human. This happened about, I'm gonna say 10 years ago, though.
This was 10 years ago?
10 years ago, yeah. In terms of that, beyond what you kind of see is just like kind of information about his investments, about, speculation. There's pictures of him. He is fucking huge. He's probably about 9 to 10 feet tall. And he is wide. He is a big, big man.
He's the biggest and the baddest.
I'm just gonna like save a picture of him just for future reference, so I know what he looks like.
He wears like a really nice black suit with a tie. Notably, he's holding a cigar in one. Like it looks like a cigarette in his hand, but he's got a cigar in his hand. And he's got like this really long, well-kept hair, and a really big beard. One eye is got like a scar running over it with a white eye.
Man,
The other one,
so freaking cool.
the other thing that's incredibly notable about him is that every single finger and his thumb on his hand has a ring on it. Every single one.
Yep.
Of varying different qualities.
He's a 10-time
mobster. I
champion.
love it. Like 1920s style gangster. Love it.
I'm just telling you, man, if they didn't form that super team in the early 2000s, he would have never won that many rings.
You will make a show of respect to the Oak Father.
Did Yagnar ever mention the name of the person he worked for?
No, never.
Okay. Just wondering if I missed anything.
I picture this guy more like a Radigan type voice, you know? Sort of that sort of.
Honestly, I mean, good. I mean, not in the voice wise, but like, that's a good comparison in terms of his attire and the way his body is kind of shaped in a way.
Yeah, not like Al Pacino, like Godfather style, but more like Radigan style, mobster leader guy. Ha, love it.
Ratigan, it's a Ratigan.
Ratigan.
You watch as like Costumeyer's like actually taking some like there's fries that came with your guys' sandwiches. You watch she's just kind of taking yours, Bryant, and just eating a couple. And she kind of goes,
"Hold on, no, the fuck she's not taking her fries. Eat literally anybody else who's not a hungry human being."
Bryant, come on, she just lost her hoard. Can you let her have just fries, please?
I'm getting sick of this motherfucker taking my damn fries.
I will buy you dinner at some point.
Sarah, I don't want dinner.
Many fries. Oh, that's right. Did you get your pizza in the end?
I did. I ate my pizza. It's already been eaten.
Was it cold?
Focus. Costumeyer just kind of like drearily starts taking your chips from you, Gibby. Just kind of raises the hand over towards you without breaking eye contact from Brian. Starts eating Gibby's. She kind of chews and goes,
"Good.
Yeah, runs a good ship around here. It used to be run by, I think, a pit fiend at one point here, but he got overthrown real quick. I think cast back to his realm from a wayward banishment spell or something. Sounds like a rumor, though. But Baron Jamar kind of took over the mantle. He's got a way with people and beasts alike. He kind of plays both sides.
He's just really good at talking, or does he have, like, magical influence?
Orcs can't use magic.
No, if you have someone to do it for you, or you have instruments, you might be able to.
Yeah, that's fair. Nah, there's a lot of orcs here. They breed like puppies. She takes another chip and eats. What? They fucking do. They're not like us. They don't have eggs. Or I guess she kind of looks towards the rest of you. Ugh, and kind of like grimaces. Yeah, orcs have litters, geniuses. They can have up to 5 kids at a time.
Jesus.
Baron Dramar, and she kind of like taps her finger on the table, is an Allborn.
I assume that means he was the only one born.
Yeah, that's why he's so fucking huge.
Oh, God. This is bugging. It's just, God, the idea is like you just get bigger because you have more room to grow because you had no siblings. Like, that is interesting.
Allborns are rare, I've heard. They're like having, like, I don't know, quadruplets, I guess, for humans. Or for dragons, having an egg with, 2.
I guess if we got all that done, we should probably get back to finding this contact.
Yeah.
Would I know how long-lived orcs are?
They're actually, in this world, they live about the same length as humans.
Okay.
Yeah. And they mature at about around the same rate, though a little bit sooner. least physically, like around 13, 14, they're bigger. They kind of reach that puberty stage and they just bulk up.
So he's done all this in a relatively short time frame.
Yeah, like I said, it was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago was this article you guys found. It seemed like a very important, obviously a cultural event in regard to this person and the city, something that would be on like the news, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So this Manticore, friend of yours.
Don't use the word friend.
Associate, then.
What about him?
Are you sure he's trustworthy?
Well, if he's not, we're gonna beat the fucking shit out of him.
This is a very sensitive situation and one that is considering who exactly we're dealing with here. He might not be necessarily willing or able to give up details.
Oh, he'll give up details.
And you say he's an associate of Ozimerg?
Yeah. They drink on occasion.
And would Ozimerg not have bragged about stealing your hoard to him?
Who knows?
So go in expecting a fight. Got it.
Let's go. It's just over this way. She kind of guides you guys. You guys walk for probably another like 30 to 40 minutes, eventually finding your way down an alleyway, which is very sketchy. In this alleyway in particular, there's a lot of drow. Drow, Duragar, deep gnomes. There's a lot. You even see a drider currently like walking up the side of a building.
Drider man does whatever Drider man.
I was in my head. I was thinking it, and then you said it out loud, and now I just can't.
As you guys walk, you watch as Cosmar kind of lifts up a hand and stops you guys and points over. You see a humanoid. It's clearly a glamour. It's very clearly a glamour. You see a humanoid with way too many teeth. They're like almost like Heath Ledger, Joker.
Yeah.
Like the wide, it's almost like the mouth goes past where the edge of the mouth should be, and you just see serrated teeth. They have a beard and like a really like messy mane of hair. They're wearing like a really cheap pinstripe suit with like a loose tie around their neck, and they're currently talking with what looks like a human, or not a human, sorry. It looks like an orc actually, like a half orc. And is currently kind of chatting up with him. His glamour is really shitty because his tail is coming out the back, this giant scorpion tail. This barbed kind of hooked tail. And you see his wings are kind of like coming out as well out of the suit back in these like torn holes. You watch as he kind of puts a hand around the neck of the orc and just kind of like lifts open his jacket, and the orc kind of points towards something, and you watch as he like grabs something and hands it off to the orc, and the orc hands him like money. And the orc kind of like tips his hat and leaves.
I look to Gibby and Bryant, and I'm just like, why don't you hang back?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm gonna
Keep an
put
eye
my
out
foot on
for
the wall
anyone
of a building, and I'm going to pull up my cell phone and look busy.
Okay.
Have fun, folks.
Alright.
I look to Costmeyer.
All right, she nods to you guys, kind of gives the humans a bit of a side glance, and you guys proceed across the street. Car almost hits you guys. Costmeyer kicks the front of the car and says, "Watch where you're fucking going!" and like kind of flips them the bird and then moves over across the street to this individual.
Vera holds up one hand and mouths.
You guys make your way over, and this manticore like turns over and goes, "Oh, hello, Costi kind of like kind of holds open his hands, and she kind of locks him and goes, "Cut the crap. We're here for information, Melik. You and your pals, huh?"
Hello. Go away.
Hello.
This guy looks like you should be knocking on people's door trying to sell them God nonsense.
You have to be more specific. Which one?
He kind of leers over towards you, Tanis. Nice shades.
Thank you.
You want information? Well, unfortunately, Kasi, I don't sell information. I sell drugs.
Why would you turn down money? Money is money.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I will do. That's gonna be a 3.
He kind of gives you a smile and goes, "That's why you're a shitty ass fucking bodyguard." And I'm walking around like this, and he kind of stretches out the suit a little bit and lets it fall.
Bodyguard.
Where's Ozumerk? He's working at your bar. She's gonna punch him.
So I thought you guys left Brian outside.
This is happening outside.
This is Dragon Bryant.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they still took Brian into the fucking social encounter. It's just Dragon Bryant.
That is going to hurt for sure. Damage. Okay, I mean, she's not trying to kill him. He's going to take 6 points of damage. You watch as Cosmar just clocks him in the face. And she kind of leans to you two and go, "Get your weapons out."
Galdoso.
Just sort of flicks open his blade. He really doesn't feel good about this.
The manticore kind of stands up and spits out a couple of teeth, and immediately they regrow in his mouth. And he kind of cracks his neck a little bit and goes, "That wasn't very nice."
Neither is your suit. Now, how about that information?
Damn!
Damn! Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh, thank you, Arkham!
That is going to be a 13.
The fucking mouth on this guy. Last time I heard, you were fucking in prison or were detained, huh? He kind of just cracked. He's like nursing his jaw right now. Osman asked for a safe house.
Where?
Draconic Ward.
Specific address, please?
Yeah, like I know that.
You're the one that gave it to him. I would expect you to know.
Man, I didn't give him shit. You guys can roll.
Yeah, I was.
Yep. That's a 6. For God's sake.
Here I go. Maybe if I shout, it'll be good. Yay, 21.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Finally!
He is full of shit.
I just say, wisdom, compassion, and courage are 3 universally recognized moral qualities of men. The most important of those is wisdom. I don't think it would be very wise of you to keep lying to us.
And to emphasize that point, Gil is going to rattle his baton against his shield.
You watch as he kind of cocks and goes, "All right, fuck this," and he swings his tail, and he's gonna throw out barbs at you guys. And that's gonna aim for all 3 of you.
Yep.
So
Barb's like, are these projectiles?
Projectiles, yeah.
Okay.
2 will miss you. I rolled a 2 plus the bonus, which is gonna, it's gonna completely miss you. Costumar is gonna get hit though. So roll damage real fast. Costumere takes 3 damage. Or no, sorry, 4 damage.
Oh no!
And a 6 is gonna miss you, Kel. As he swings his tail, this dart hits Costumere in the chest, and she kind of staggers backwards. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
All right.
You guys across the street, you do see this.
19.1.
Can I pretend that I don't?
5.
Oh,
It's almost a
here we go,
20.
Sarah.
Right, that's gonna be
10.
Okay, and then Brian.
5.
So that's gonna be Kel. That's going to be.
Damn, I wish I'd put up fucking mage armor as soon as I saw her do that. Him do that. I gotta waste a turn doing it.
Melik. And then that's gonna be Gibby. And then that's going to be. Actually, at this point, let's take a break because it might be it's combat.
Oh boy!
Yay!
Woo!
That's gonna be Gibby, and then it's going to be.
I might go get some pizza now.
Do it.
God, I hate all of you. I want pizza so badly.
I have leftover pizza here if you want some, Monty.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
We'll send it to you.
I don't have pizza.
I'd like to point out, the one time I'm not involved in the social encounter, now we get to fucking be in someone's face. God!
You're in the demon district, so yeah.
God, I wish I had time to go get a soda.
To be fair, Bosco, Kel is using what Bryant has taught him. He is
I
the one
appreciate it. You're my spirit animal in this confrontation.
I learned it from watching you.
I'm so proud of my boy.
Where the hell is Costumer's health pool?
That's a you question.
Did I write it on a... Oh, I must have put it on a post-it note. Yeah, I put it on a post-it note, I guess. All right, I'll write that down on a post-it note again.
Oh, man.
How you doing, chat?
It's break time. We can look at the chat.
It is. You can look at the chat. They're very excited to see everybody. I'm going to go start reading stuff off real quick.
Absolutely.
Xenonad with a Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Missed the start. Off to the VOD. Well, I hope you catch up. Alchaluk? I'm going to call you Al. Thank you for the tier 1 resubscription for 2 months. Just got in. What I miss. Mortalia with a resubscription saying, okay, Bosco. That's not good. Also donating 500 bits. Brings a new twist to a princess in a tower. Interesting. I rock with 500 bits. Hey guys, dropping bits late, but we'll catch you later. Have fun beating up draconic racists. Well, manticores, but close. Hum with 100 bits saying Mithril Chief. We've got Topher Spark with 200 bits. I've been waiting to drop bits for the longest time, but Twitch didn't let me buy them for some odd reason. You guys rockin' Bosco, you better apologize to that boar lad. Which one? You need to be more specific. I've insulted so many people. Kanye time with 5,000 bits. Everyone sing along with me. I wish I was a Kostermeyer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. Cause if I were a Kostermeyer wiener, then everyone would be in love with me. All right.
At least a princess.
Alta with a tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much. Guy Jagumba, thank you for the rate of 147. Sir Thomas Percy with 300 bits. Where's the Prince Division animated series Kickstarter? We've got Elated Megalodon with 100 bits. Okay, I know what happened a while ago, but who else noticed the accidental Birdemic reference? Pulls out a gun. You're going to sell me some of your gas. Who said it was accidental? Ice Booth with 100 bits. So, my friends, and I started a small campaign where our characters wake up with no memory of who they are, and our characters' sheets are blank. Also, why did Manticore attack? McLeary with 200 bits. It's my birthday now, and also bits because Kel's turtleneck. Hell yeah. Poppin' It fan with 101 bits. We've got Burnout Vaughan with 100 bits. Bosco, you've emotionally crippled your fairy dragon roommate, and he still did your laundry except your orphan dragon son back. Professor Foxta with 1,000 bits. Hey, Bosco, what theme song would Brian give to the Prince Division? Blackfoot Ferret with 420 bits. Bosco singing, yay. That is the wrong thing to put. I make things up with 750 bits. That's rude. Why would you make things up? Amazing session so far. Your ugly doppelganger. Oh no. They subscribe with a Twitch Prime sub. I know somebody whose name is Doppelganger. That's messed up. Ran Kosak with 100 bits. Bits for the best band of misfit cops. General vibe I'm getting from Roll20 tonight is fuck the police. But here's hoping it warms up to you all. No. No. That's not how this works.
It won't.
And we're on a hype train, apparently. Holy cow. All right. Keep being horrible, Brian. Come to the dark side. Bro, Dust, he already been there. I hate Michael Bryant. I don't know why any of y'all like him. He's awful.
I think he is splendid.
You're an idiot.
Sometimes.
All right. Well, how's it going, chat? No, I can actually look at chat because I'm done. Thank you, Shell, for dropping that in there. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Edward Bosco Halftime Show. I'm joined in the commentary booth by my partner in crime, Arkov. Arkov, say hello to the beautiful people.
Greetings and salutations to you, everyone.
And I'm here.
Thank you.
I wanted to
Oh, hi,
say
and yes, and we're gonna send it down to our sideline reporter, Sarah Williams. Sarah, how's the Roll20 looking today?
it is looking crappy as shit. I've refreshed it 3 times. It wants us all to die.
Thank you for that, Sarah. Now we're gonna turn to Arkov with our top story of today. Arkov, we've noticed that Kel hasn't been able to roll above a 15 on average. Do you have any idea what he's going to try to do in the second half of this game?
Well, I know when I'm planning for combat, whether or not it actually works depends on Roll20 being nice.
Thank you for that, Arkov. We're still waiting to hear from Connor McKinley on sports. And we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
I could, Dougler. But I'm not gonna.
Today's episode of the Prince Division is brought to you by Lowe's. Lowe's! Why?
And don't forget about Mr. Zorin's neighborhood.
Oh, dear.
Get wrestling topics,
And
apparently.
we're gonna send it down to Citric King.
people.
Apparently, the Citric King has an update for us on sports. He's saying sports are canceled. Back to you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dust wants to know, do you have a story for how you met Sarah and Arkov?
I mean, I haven't met Arkov in person. I met him the first time when I did this D&D session.
Yep. I met
Ed and
Sarah.
me have been roommates for ages.
Yeah, I met Sarah when I moved in with her, and I met.
Well, you met
I think I met you before that. I met you before that, but I eventually became your roommate. That's how I actually met you. I met Arkov through Kurt's wrestling stream, I believe. I knew of him because he had done something for the Unexpectables, but I never actually talked to him. And now I can't get rid of him. He's like a puppy that just won't leave me alone.
Specifically, we met after I was helping Kurt diagnose what was wrong with your character on the uploads.
Yes. Why do you remember that, but you can't remember the great insult you had all those many days ago?
Great insult.
Oh, boy.
You see, when you bring things up like this, I can't tell if you're messing with me or not because my memory's horrible.
Mr. Insecure with 500 bits. Speaking of Insecure, Arkov, you're fine. I'm not messing with you. Better watch out while fighting the Fiend Ward. Someone might start to sell tickets. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. The Angel with 100 bits. Bosso, can I have some pizza? Absolutely. You just have to come get it. Storyteller's Apprentice with 100 bits. Chicago Deep Dish is the greatest pizza ever created, and this has been a public service announcement from Edward Bosco. Oh, thank you, Storyteller. I appreciate that. Rand Kosak with 100 bits. Also, I have to ask Arkov, was Kel's ice cream truck called the Kelstone Creamery, and what was his most popular ice cream treat he sold?
That? I don't know. I guess we'll find out if it comes up in the story.
There you go. It's called Improv. The Light Ward with 500 bits. The player wants Law and Order theme, but Roll20 is def making this Brooklyn Nine-Nine theme. Yup. We in the 9-9, son.
With an insult?
Everyone is saying, arguing about pizza in the chat, and I just want to say, no matter what, every single pizza stated is better than Canadian pizza.
Canadians don't make pizza.
But you have Canadian bacon, which is just ham.
That's ham!
I want a good Chicago pizza again.
Are we all back, by the way?
Yeah, Connor's back. Sarah, you realize I have Chicago Deep Dish that I get delivered to my house.
You never share it.
Because we're in quarantine, but when it's over, you can have a slice.
I'm going to have to ask you about that insult later.
I'm going to get
You can also order it your fucking self. I'll order it for you. We're all here, Monty. Whenever you're ready, just tell me to shut up.
God, I miss Hot Box Pizza too.
As combat breaks out, Cal, you were up first to react.
Okay, Cal is going to run up to him, and he's going to take the shove action to try to knock him prone.
Okay. That's competing athletics, correct?
I believe it's just a strength check. Let me look it up real quick.
I thought shove was competing athletics, actually.
It is competing
That sounded
athletics,
right.
yeah. It is competing
okay,
athletics.
Because I do that as Remy, and it's athletics.
Go ahead and roll.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be a 12.
He doesn't expect it because you rolled a natural 1, and you shove him into the wall, and he slumps to the ground. He is now prone.
And that was my action, so I have a bonus action. Correct?
You have advantage. Please hit him.
Clerics don't get to attack twice, so that's out.
Can you
I
bonus
don't-
cast your weapon so at least it's there?
Yeah, I don't want to waste any spell slots.
Oh, that's a spell.
I have a very finite amount of level 2 slots. So,
Turn.
Let me see if I have any cantrip bonus actions. That would be no. Yep, that's
I was
my
going to say,
turn.
those are hard.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to finish chewing something, but my mouth is really dry, and it's making it really hard.
It's all right.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
is that end your turn, Kel?
Yep.
All right. It is now the Manticore's turn. He's going to drop his, it's a free action. He's going to drop his glamour. You see as his shape warps, his suit shreds to pieces as he becomes a bipedal lion-like creature with a man face, a mane of fiery red hair and a set of serrated teeth and these terrifying cat-like eyes. A set of baleful wings drape over his back and that long scorpion tail with all the different prongs at the end. Menaces. He's going to use half his movement to get up. He's going to... he's going to make 3 attacks on you. Okay,
Alright.
you shoved him. The first one is going to be a 14 to hit you.
That misses.
All right, he rears up on his back legs and bites down towards you, but you bring up your shield, which kind of stops his mouth as the teeth are denting into the shield. He swings with a claw. That's cocked. I have to roll that. I think that's going to hit. That's a 22.
That hits.
Okay. That is going to be 6 points of slashing damage to you.
All right.
And as he kind of staggers you off guard, he slashes your shoulder. He's going to swing again. That is going to miss because that is a, I believe, yeah, that's an 8. That's going to miss.
Yeah.
All right. That ends his turn. Gibby, it is now your turn. You see as this fight has begun across the street.
God. I'm really afraid to use anything but cantrips in case we get in a fight with the frickin' green dragon later and we don't have time to rest.
That is fair.
Because otherwise I'd be throwing up mage armor right now, but I don't want to waste that slot.
To be fair, it's only one person, so as long as you stay away from him, you're in decent shape.
Then I'm gonna do another round of vicious mockery because it's fun.
Okay, what do you say?
Ugh, God, you always make me say stuff. Yeah, just be vicious mockery. I'm not clever.
It's fun. You don't
The
have
suit
to.
is
I'll
gone.
just. Your suit is gone.
Yeah, so you can't insult the suit like I did.
Because on the other hand, that's the other problem with vicious mock. I don't want to attract his attention. Then again, any attack would attract his attention.
You're also really far away from him.
They are within range for spells, so I'll just say roll it. And you just give him premonition.
Alright, what do I roll for that again?
You just click it.
Oh, God, that's right. God, I'm stupid.
That was a failure. That's a 7, so he fails. He takes 1 point of psychic
Son of
damage.
a bitch!
But his next attack has disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Bless you.
All right, that is your action. Do you want to move?
Comes next.
No, I'm good where I am.
All right, Kostemeyer's turn. She drops her glamour as her free action, and she turns into her draconic form. And she is going to leap on him and is going to try to bite him. That's cocked. Okay, that's not bad. That's going to be a 15, which just hit. Yeah, that hits him. 10. It's going to be 5 points of piercing damage to him. You watch as she lunges forward and bites down on his neck, like two dogs fighting. She bites immediately for the neck and like flips him over, and it's like a cat fight. Like there's limbs flying everywhere. You watch as she's got her mouth around his neck, and she kind of crunches down, and you begin to see seeping green as he takes an additional 6 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
He is not immune to poison, so he takes an additional 6 points of poison damage.
Hell yeah.
That ends Costumeyer's turn. Tanis, it is now your turn.
Okay, Tanis immediately rushes over while Costumeyer is accostumeyering this Manticore. And he sees that tail, that deadly tail, and he's going to swing with his longsword at it.
Okay, go ahead.
16 to hit.
That hits. Unfortunately, he's up against the wall, so you can't really flank him with Costumeyer.
That's 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing damage. You hit it, and you do hurt it, but the thing is, it's very chitinous. It's kind of got, like, the arachnid kind of armor to it.
Gotcha. Well, then I'll quickly sheath it back.
It is spurting blood, though, like, pretty heavily.
Okay. I'll quickly sheath the sword again, and with my bonus action, I'm going to use a key point to flurry of blows, and I'm just going to jab the handle in like his kidney or something, and into his joints, pressure points, stuff like that. Okay. Monk shit. Here we go. 14?
Just hits.
Yeah. 6 bludgeoning on the first one.
You hit him in the side of his ribs, you hear a cracking noise, and he lets out kind of this roar as he's biting down on Costumeyer's shoulder at the moment.
And another one. Soft 20.
That hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
For another 6 bludgeoning damage.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, you strike into him, and he is looking rough. Like, he is looking very, very rough. Bryant is now...
Before my turn ends, I'm going to call out to him. Friend, I suggest you quit while you're ahead.
Okay. Bryant, it is now your turn.
Still on my cell phone, I'm going to take a step in front of Gibby in full defense, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. You just got to stand in front of her and, like, kind of put your hand...
Really? You're going to be all coy about it when I literally just used a spell? Just like, nothing, I don't know her. What?
He didn't see you cast. Yep.
Kel, it is now your turn. Top of the order.
All right. Kel is going to call out to him and say, stand down or be put down.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage because of Tanis's earlier comment.
That is a 16.
Okay. That ends your turn.
That was a free action. Or did that take my action to do?
That takes your action to intimidate, yeah.
Yep, that will be my action then. That's my turn.
All right. He yields immediately. You watch as he like starts just crying. Pathetically, very pathetically, kind of whimpering and sobbing. You notice that there's a bunch of teeth on the ground of his own teeth. And his tail is like it's actually slawed off slightly. Like it's kind of like hanging from where you've cut at it. And he's like, I yield! He kind of just like staggers into the wall and slides up like a wounded animal.
I sort of just flick the blood off my sword. Nice. Do the super sick anime sheath.
No,
you watch it.
Only once.
You watch as Costumeyer warps back into her humanoid form and just turns to the side, spits out some blood and wipes her face.
Can I do a quick roll to see how many people notice that?
Absolutely. I would say you don't need to roll a roll for that. When the fighting broke out, a lot of people avoided the area, but no one was like, oh my god, a fight. People were like, whoa, Jesus. This definitely seems like a sort of area where fights would break out. So no one's like, shocked or surprised, and there's no police to call.
Cool.
Yeah. People just seem like it's some sort of altercation that they're not a part of and they don't want to be part of it. So.
Well, not touching that.
Yeah, literally.
Melik, was it?
Yeah.
I will ask this only once.
Broke my fucking
Where
rib.
is Ozumark?
He's in a safe house in the Draconic District.
Address now.
I don't know the address. Okay, dude. It's hold on. Okay, don't. He looks at the weapon. Seems very nervous.
Kel is glaring daggers at him.
And Michael Bryan is smiling at the other side of the room.
Yes, it's a new subdivision of houses. Okay.
Where is it located within the Dragon's Ward?
It's somewhere. It's called the Dove Perch. Okay. Dove Perch Apartments.
Do we know that name? I feel like I've heard that name.
You've never heard of that name.
Oh, okay.
They're hanging out in one of the houses, half done. Ozumark came by about, I don't know, 4 days ago. Said he had a big opportunity, something like that. And he asked for some money. He asked for the place.
Inside.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
I will also do this thing.
Okay.
Kel, I'm so proud of you.
11.
I mean, it's a manticore face. It's really hard to read with all those teeth.
Are we close enough to roll on that?
No, he's really far away. You kind of hear their voices like at a distance. You don't really hear completely what the conversation is. I don't know what he's up to, but he's strong. He's getting real strong. So,
So are we. Now, I have one little suggestion for you.
he's like bleeding out of his mouth and his nose.
Make yourself scarce. And if we find out that you told him anything about us, I will find you. And no one else will ever again.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
16.
Okay. He takes off running and takes off into the air on the wing.
We have what we need. I suggest we move while it's still time.
Let's go. Costumar kind of turns and wipes her cheek. Notably, her shoulder is bleeding a lot. But it doesn't.
Costumar.
Kel is going to reach over and cast Cure Wounds. Level 1 on
She
Costumar.
smacks your hand away before you do that. And she
right.
flips around and stares, like face to face, like an inch from your face, and stares at you almost threateningly. Her face is covered in blood, and it's pretty scary. She kind of leans over you, and she goes, "Save that for Taryn."
Very well, then.
Please.
I suppose I don't have any. Oh nope, I don't. We left the car at the fucking. We left the car way back.
Yeah.
Quick, get in the car after the trade.
Let's get the peanut gallery. Come on.
Yep. Moving on. Gonna grab.
Shit, rude.
Okay, you guys.
This bitch.
Make your way through the Demon Devil District.
I'm sorry, her shoulder is bleeding like severely.
Not really. It's like a shallow wound.
Okay.
She's tough. She's a tough cookie.
right.
I mean, she was bit a little bit. Like they were like when you see two cats fight and they're just like, it's just like fur and like, you know, like stuff being kicked up everywhere. It was very like aggressive, and it was like two animals fighting, and it was very like, the fact you guys got hits in at all is pretty impressive.
Okay.
You guys make your way through. It takes a while to get back to the car. As you make your way back into the Dragon District, I need a driving check to the Dove Perch developments.
Oh boy.
Guidance.
Here I go.
Okay. With advantage.
Yay! Soft 20.
As the day progresses, at this point it comes to sundown. There is a orange, like fiery sky over the cityscape as you guys make your way and you park on the edge around this. It's a construction site. with a few houses that appear to be constructed. It seems like kind of like cheap living. There's a chain link fence that kind of like across the street that looks like there's more cleared out development space as you guys park the car.
Anything yet, Kostemeyer?
Not here, no.
Then we move into the subdivision until you pick up the scent.
Should we go on foot? Or
Yeah,
That
maybe
would be
we.
wise. We do not want them to hear us coming.
still they might see Kostemeyer.
I want him to fucking see me.
Well, we gave her a hoodie, so we hopefully shouldn't recognize her.
Stay incognito for now. The element of surprise is not to be underestimated. Because why let them see you coming when you can rip their throat out unawares?
I'm
Silence
so
is a
fucking
true
proud.
friend.
I want them to
Silence
know.
is a true friend who never betrays.
Shut the fuck up with your stupid elf philosophy. Whatever, I don't give a
Sorry.
shit.
It's just smarter that way. Taryn first.
You watch as she turns and she looks at you, Gibby. Oh, shit. You watch as she relaxes a bit. Yeah, Taryn first.
And we can beat the shit out of them later.
All right, you guys get out of the car?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys are moving stealthily.
Stealth checks.
Yes.
I am
what-
gonna go ahead and just throw up mage armor on myself now.
Okay.
I want that.
What's
up.
what's the weather like right now?
It is clear. It is nice outside.
All right.
There's a couple clouds. It's like, yeah.
Okay. I'll just be looking for some urban sort of backdrops to blend into.
Hey,
Trying to
Monty,
do-
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to utilize my Mask of the Wild in any way I can.
Yeah. There's like stacks of wood for the construction. There's like bags of concrete you can kind of duck and weave between, for sure. What was your question, Bosco? Sorry.
I was gonna ask if it's a group stealth check or if it's individual.
It is a group stealth check. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Before we go into that stealth check, may I do something?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Kel is going to take out a tiny little strip of white cloth, and he's going to cast Aid on Bryant, Tanis, and Gibby. Your current and maximum hit points are increased by 5 for the next 8 hours.
So my max and my current.
Yes, you basically may as well just treat it as temporary HP. You have 5 temporary HP.
Make sure to keep track of your main health, though. So I would if I were you, I would go into the temporary hit points and put down 5, and then do a bracket, and then do like the increased amount plus the 5.
Yeah, I just put a hyphen.
Yeah, good idea.
All right. Got it.
All right. Is that for 3 creatures? Okay, so Cosmar doesn't
Only
get it.
3.
Okay. You guys make your way, and everybody group stealth check.
5.
Oh.
14.
15.
0 with a natural 1.
You're killing me, Bosco.
Kostemeyer got a natural 20, which balances you out. Yeah. You guys, with the natural 20, the 15, and the 14, that will put you guys into favor, so you guys pass. You guys make your way forward stealthily and kind of make your way behind a stack of wood, and you watch as immediately Kostemeyer perks up. Like, you almost see all the hair stand up on end. She's here.
How close?
She's far away. She's getting really agitated.
Okay, let's go find her then. Still stealthily.
Steady the course. We will get her.
Okay, you guys proceed forward. There is a house with a light on inside. You watch as Kostemeyer points it out.
Can we approach it from the rear? Or does it look like any place that's not well lit or unguarded?
It's hard to tell with this building. There is like a muddy, like side path that leads into the back. This terrain is not like there's no grass here. It's all like mud rock and like just like cleared dirt. It's really
Just
gross.
built.
Yeah. But there is a way around the back if you would like to attempt to.
That's better than going in the front. So, should we move around the back?
Yeah.
Let us move.
Okay. You guys loop around the side. I'm gonna say moving around the back. I'm gonna say another group stealth check at this point as you guys are kind of up against the side of the building.
Kel is giving
Dark
Ryan
out.
guidance.
God damn.
That's a 14, by the way.
13.
It's a 9.
Roll your d4.
Yeah, roll a d4. That's a 17 from Kostemeyer as well.
11.
Okay. That is a success. You guys make your way around the corner. In the back, there is like a series of concrete steps that lead up to a back door. An aluminum door that still has like the plastic over the window portion. And you can kind of see a light inside, and you can hear like some voices.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can make out any of the words?
Sure, absolutely.
That is going to be a 5.
A 5? Yeah, you just hear like
Can we get in on that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Here we go.
17.
21.
What do you hear with your elven ears?
I was gonna say
Apparently, the
earlier,
louder I
this is
shout,
crazy.
the louder I shout, the better my rolls are. So I'll use that.
Keep it up. Who cares?
Tanis and Gibby, you hear Sathirux Revi Vishir Bastard in this kind of like angry voice.
That dragon?
That would be Draconic, yeah.
Oh, I guess
Kel?
there's nothing unless you know that language.
I mean, you could repeat the words to Kel and Kostemeyer.
I repeat that to him
I'll-
as best as I
yeah.
can.
I'll try to fill in the gaps as well.
Basically, what the translation kind of sounds like is like you're a cheater.
So they're probably playing cards or something.
Maybe.
Kel is going to try to see if he can open the door quietly, if it's locked or whatnot.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there only this door to the backside to get into? No basement steps like in
There
the
is
thing or
no
anything?
basement. This looks like a 2-story house on the ground level.
Ooh.
So this is the only
Is
way
there
in?
a way up to a window?
You guys are like kind of ducked beneath the window if you wanted to peek into the window.
Well, more that if we were able to enter from the second floor instead, which I suppose would be a
There's
bit
no
of a
real way.
roll.
There's no real way to climb. There's no purchase. Like there's not even like gutters yet on this building.
I think they'd also hear us stomping around upstairs.
So I'm thinking we just open frag and clear on Zulu and call it a day.
You said that'd be another stealth check to try the door?
Yeah, stealth check to try the door.
I can't give myself guidance, and no one can really help with this, so straight roll. 7. Fuck.
As you crack open the door, you hear a voice say, like kind of like a sharp go, "Svobol, shine spot to bot," which you would hear and understand Kelzoran as, "What was that?"
Scatter.
Kelly's going to very quickly motion the others to move around the sides. Is there anywhere to hide out here?
Oh yeah, there absolutely is. There's just stacks of garbage. There's like big garbage bins and stuff, and like just stacks of wood. There's like
Then
scaffolding that's on its side. It's just kind of a big mess.
Gel's going to motion for everyone to hide, and he's going to try to softly let the door shut back. I assume he didn't open it very much before he heard that. Would that be another stealth check?
Yes, that would be.
All right.
For everybody?
6.
Natural 20.
Oh, thank God.
21. Hey, it worked.
It's actually working. 2.
Okay. Costumer got a 16. So that's again a success. You guys run and duck. You watch as the door is thrown open. You see a kobold who is currently wearing has a sword. I think it's a sword on one side. So let me just double check what he's geared with. He's got a really nice spear, and a shield kind of on his back. And you watch as he kind of peers around. He turns his head back and says, "Regel, Ozamurk, Kriolnali, Umsfern." Which Kostmeyer and Kel, you understand as call Ozamurk, something is up.
Kel's going to charge.
Okay.
Immediately going to go for the shove action to knock him prone.
All right, so I'm going to say for this, because he's keeping his eyes out and he sees you guys emerge, roll initiative.
4.
That was a 12.1.
Oh, man, I remember when I used to roll double
Natural
digits.
20!
All right, Sarah, I need you to stop. There's no sorcery at the table.
Oh, no, I've been rolling
a
shit all
sorcerer.
night. I'm taking this bullshit.
Oh, come on.
All right, so we got Gibby. And then we have Tanis. Also, this episode's going to go a little later, so I hope you guys are
totally
okay with
That's
that.
fine.
I'm good.
You guys are my late night people, so.
Woo! Yeah, let's go to like 12. Fuck it.
Hope you like it, Chad. I hope you're cool with that.
Yeah,
go to
Chad,
1.
I hope you have
Good.
nowhere to be on a Saturday night. It's Saturday
Unfortunately-
night, and we're
unfortunately,
feeling all right.
Unfortunately, Costume, I rolled a natural 1 on her initiative.
How did she roll worse than I did? She's so pissed.
All right.
Excuse me.
All right, so Gibby, you are up first. You see this kobold currently standing in the doorway.
How far away is his companion?
They're inside. You don't know where they are inside.
Is there more than just the two of them?
Well, it's only one that's outside right now, and you assume that there's more inside.
Well,
very
I'm
least
just saying in
one
terms
other.
of length, do I have enough range to do a twin spell?
You only see one target at the moment, so.
No, I don't know if that'd be smart. I would like to cast Fireball, but I'm worried I might set the house on fire now that I think about it.
It shouldn't ignite unless it's something extremely flammable like gasoline or straw.
'Cause I don't want to
so.
be boring and keep using Vicious Mockery, but Vicious Mockery is very fucking
Hold on a
useful.
second. That's like the go-to panic spell. There's nothing boring about it.
You go ahead and use Firebolt. Give it a shot.
Huh?
Did you say firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Bolt.
Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah, not Fireball.
I've never used it, to be
Fireball
honest.
comes later.
Fuck it, flame his ass.
All right.
Get his ass, Sarah. Get his
Flame him as if he were a man on the internet.
Oh, yeah! Give that man the
That
Reddit thread.
hits. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage for Firebolt.
Yeah, boy.
Roll 1d10. 5.
Really nice.
Right.
You throw out the Firebolt, and he tries to raise up his shield, but you strike him in the face. And he rears back and screams. He screams out, 1 second. He screams out, Ekkas Dry, which basically means to arms or to fight. And you watch as 5 more kobolds swarm out of the place.
The ones that were at the card table.
Mm-hmm.
I assume
right.
Kel recognizes them.
Yeah, you saw these guys at the card table back at the other. Oh, that's where I lost my tab. Sorry, give me 1 second. I actually accidentally pulled out my my tab for my kobolds here by accident. When I was there. You are.
Little
All right.
shits.
So the immediate kobold is going to rush and is going to attack. Assuming you guys are just hiding behind the same thing, he is going to charge and actually attack Bryant.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, he could try it, Kobold. All right, Taz, come on.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a 2 spear attacks against you.
2? 2?
14, I assume, does not hit you.
That will miss.
Okay. That is going to be a soft 20. That definitely hits.
Hey, wait, since I roll a initiative on a big 20, don't I get like an advantage or something on that?
No, that just means you're basically guaranteed to go first unless somebody can somehow beat you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you automatically go first.
Boo.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as you get stabbed in the side, Bryant, with the spear.
Okay.
The rest of the kobolds fan out and assess the situation and immediately charge each of you. 2 surround you, Gibby, and the rest charge in front of Tanis and Kel. They avoid Kostomeyer, though. They seem to be focusing their attention specifically on certain individuals. So 2 kobolds are going to attack you with a dagger, Gibby. So the first one, that's going to be a soft 20 to hit you.
No, like even with my mage armor, I'm only at 14.
You take 3 points of piercing damage as you get stabbed. They swing the blade at you and slice up your arm.
Okay.
The second kobold, that is going to miss. I think that's a 7. So he swings. Oh wait, hold on. They have pack tactics though. So he's going to get. Yeah, he's going to get advantage. So he gets to roll again. Same roll. So he misses. The kobold in front of you, Kel, is going to swing towards you.
Okie dokie.
That's going to be a 19.
That just hits.
He stabs you in the neck with a 6 points of piercing damage to your neck. The kobold in front of you, Tanis, is going to swing. That is going to be a 10.
Nope.
Actually rolls with advantage. I keep forgetting. I need to remember to. Well, that's done 11, so that's going to be. Yeah, that's an 11.
Still no.
Fucking hit you. And then I'm just trying to go down. Okay, so Darky. Sorry, I'm just making sure I got through everybody. And then Okta. Bryant. Joining in with the bigger kobold. This other kobold swings a dagger towards you with advantage.
Okay.
That's gonna be another soft 20.
Yep.
For a whopping 3 points of piercing damage.
I'll take it.
All right, that ends their turn. Tanis, it is now your turn.
Okay, yeah. He's just dodging out of the way of all of these thrusts, and finally he's just like, I don't have time for this. And he flicks open his sword, and he's just gonna swing towards one of the kobolds that's surrounding him.
Okay.
15.
That totally hits.
For 9 slashing damage.
You swing you kind of quickly flip out your sword. Are you doing lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I flick out my sword, and the moment I see like him just stumble in his stance slightly, I go for the ankle and I take out his Achilles tendon.
Yeah, his head bashes onto the boards in front of you, and you watch his blood just explodes out of his nose, and he just slumps over unconscious.
I turn around to the other one.
They just kind of snarl and bare their teeth at you.
Okay. Bonus action, gonna use an unarmed strike on this one.
Okay. On the other one, that's probably between you and Bryant at this point.
Yeah, 9.
9. You go to swing, and the kobold ducks out of the way, does kind of like a front roll, like in Resident Evil 3, just kind of rolls out of the way and kind of hisses at you.
Hey, Monty, if it was between us, would he not have had...
No, you both are in front of it within 5 feet of
I
it.
see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. If you were sandwiched in between, I would give you advantage, but you guys are like, you're both within 5 feet of this one kobold.
No worries.
Yeah. All right, that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right, that brings us around to Kel. It is now your turn.
How close are they to my allies?
They are all within, there's 2 within 5 feet of Gibby. There's 2 within 5 feet of Bryant, and then there's 1 in front of you.
Would I be able to hit a majority of them without hitting my allies if I were to use my breath?
If it's a cone, then you would hit your allies, yes.
Is there any way to angle it so I would not hit them?
The only way is if you just attack the one in front of you, because if you were to angle it, you're going to catch someone else in the cone. They're in a line. Like, it's kind of like a line of you and then a line of kobolds. Right. Yeah.
Well then. Kel is going to look at the one in front of him, and he's going to smack him with his mace.
Okay.
Smash that Tumpus.
That's a
10. Unfortunately misses. You go to swing with the mace, and the kobold parries back with this dagger. They're definitely thugs, but they do know how to fight.
Alright. Let's see if I have it. Has anyone taken damage?
I have. I've taken about 3 damage so far. So I'm decent, but
That's not too bad. Then I will leave my turn there for now.
All right, Bryant, it is now your turn.
Is there any way to get between Gibby and the kobolds that are messing with her?
You would leave combat rage with the 2 that you're currently engaged with if you were to move to her
Totally fine. Can I
position.
at least get there and get between her and them?
Yeah, I mean, you can't get between them, but you can flank around. So it's her in front and then you behind it, or if you want to get next to her, you can do that too.
If I moved up to Gibby and literally shoved her out of the way, could I get between her and so that they can't get to her?
No, that would require like an action to move her.
That's what I mean. If I moved out of combat and took the attacks of opportunity, and then used the shove action on Gibby and pushed her out of the way.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, you could shove her out of the way. Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that,
All right,
and I'll
so
take 2 attacks of opportunity.
2 attacks of opportunity. First, the one with the spear is going to get advantage.
Okay.
That is going to be a 17 to hit you.
That'll miss.
Okay, he swings and you manage to like get your armor that you have blocks it. The second kobold with the dagger, that is going to be a 15, so that's going to miss also as
That'll
you
miss,
run
yep.
over. Go ahead.
Basically,
and...
what they'll see is I'm gonna knock their weapons out of my way and then just walk away from them.
Okay.
Well, sprint
then
away from them because I'm not.
You run up to Gibby, and I'm assuming Gibby's not going to resist being shoved out of danger's way.
I'll allow that I'm surprised by it.
So you're pushed back 10 feet, essentially, is the way the shove works. And then I will take her place in front of those 2 goblins. Or better yet, I will shove her out of the way, and I will stand in front of her so that they have to move to me.
Okay, yeah. And they're kobolds, not goblins.
Oh, okay.
Ruins my next idea, though.
It's fine.
Alrighty.
I don't know what your next idea is. I'm not going to meta that. Next.
It is Costumeyer's turn. She kind of snarls and go, "Sup, Nocta," and she swings with her hand. Sorry, I just gotta grab her stats real quick. That is gonna miss. That is a 6. The kobold known as Nocta lifts up a shield, and you hear like a horrible, horrible rending noise as Costumeyer's claws collide with the shield. That ends Costumeyer's turn. Gibby, it is now your turn.
They're all out here, right?
What do you mean they're all out here?
Are all the people, are all the, whoever was in the house, are they all out here?
You don't know.
I think all the kobolds are out here, but I think there might be somebody else in there.
In the house.
If I made for the house, would I provoke an attack of opportunity?
Not from
No,
your
'cause I
current
put-
position. With your movement, you can get to the steps that lead up into the house.
Yeah,
What are
I'm
we
going.
doing? Okay, you're gonna run. All right. Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna go
dash?
for that. I'm gonna go for that.
Because you could dash.
And what's the difference between that and just going normal?
You get double movement, so you can move twice.
But you use your action to do it.
Yeah.
How close do I get to the house if I don't use dash?
You get to the steps.
And if I use dash,
You get inside.
how far inside?
Probably to like. You don't know what's inside directly as you enter the door, but it'll get you inside a decent way.
I'm not gonna dash. I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay. You run up the steps and you get to the door on your turn.
Does it
you
cost
still
an action just sort of look inside real quick and see if there's anyone else?
I will say if you
From
want
where I
to
can
open,
see?
if you want to crack open the door and do a perception check, I will allow you to do that with your action. Yes.
Okay.
Or go ahead and roll a perception check.
14. Soft.
All right. As you peer inside the door, you do not see anything else. Like, you don't see anyone else inside of the building. To the right of you, as you open the door, there is a small kitchen with a small island with a bunch of takeout boxes kind of stacked up in fast food bags. To the right of you, you see the table where all the cards are set. Directly to the north of your position, you see the front door, which is closed. To the left of that, you see a door, and closer towards the table, you see a hallway that leads to the left as well. This is a very small house. It's not a very big house. It's kind of like an apartment-sized house with probably a second level.
From my position, I'm gonna fire off another firebolt.
Okay, who are you targeting with that?
Which goblin's taking the most? No, kobold has taken the most damage.
Not all of them are still fighting fit. The only one who's taken damage is the big one with the shield and the spear.
Who's got the most kobolds on him?
Currently Bryant with the two of them.
All right, I'm gonna fire at one of them.
Okay.
Roll.
14, that hits.
And 1d10.
Okay. You coalesce the flame and lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Okay. You blast the back of this kobold and you watch as the fire almost sucks the breath out of him as he faints from the heat and the smoke inhalation and falls to the ground unconscious. All right, that ends Gibby's turn. Sarah, that ends Gibby's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it is now the kobold's turn. The big kobold is actually going to run towards Bryant and screams out, Sventver Mukthrethi, which basically you understand as kill the humans. As that provokes an opportunity attack from Kostemeyer. Kostemeyer does hit, dealing 6 points of damage to this guy. As he runs to you, Bryant. He's going to attack. You now have you have two kobolds again. You have the big one, and then you have a little one. The big one is going to swing twice with his spear again towards you.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's going to be 3 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And he rears back and swings again. Ooh, that's not very good. Oh, that's even worse. That's going to be a whopping 8.
Okay.
Which misses. So he swings and you manage to stop the damage. The kobold in front of you is going to swing with its dagger. Oh, God damn it. I didn't tab out the kobolds again. I'm an idiot. Sorry, give me 1 second here to tab that out. Also, someone's grunting into their microphone.
Sounds like Ed.
I'm not grunting, though.
Might be me.
Oh, okay. All right. Pack tactics. That is going to be a 22.
That'll hit.
You take 3 points of piercing damage. The kobold in front of you, Kel, is going to swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Not even close.
Okay. And then the last one is going to move in front of you, Tanis, and is going to swing at you.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Damn, just barely hits.
That's going to be 4 points of piercing damage to you as it slashes at your leg.
Ow.
Alrighty. That brings around to Tanis. It is now your turn.
Okay, the one who just swung at me is getting swung back at.
Alright.
Sweeping around with the sword. Two-handed. 10.
This is unfortunately, you go to swing and again he dodges out of the way, does another roll.
Okay, gonna spend another key point. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Sheath the sword. Jut at him. Yeah, 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 bludgeoning.
All right, you bash him in the face, and he staggers back and grips his nose. A couple of teeth fall out, and he kind kind of snarls at you. He's still fighting.
Yeah, and then while he's snarling at me, another a sheathed sword is coming towards his temple. 9.
9. You go to smack him, and he ducks out of the way.
Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
Kel, it is now your turn.
Kel is going to lift one arm and point to the big one.
Okay.
The one with the spear and shield that's taking damage. And the sound of a bell is going to ring out as he tolls the dead.
That's a wisdom save, right?
DC 12 wisdom.
Oh god.
Are you doing this to the leader?
Yep. If it succeeds, he's only going to take 2 damage.
That's going to be a 10 minus 1, so...
So he takes 2
9.
damage.
Takes 2 damage? Alright. You watch as he grips his head and kind of staggers in place.
Then Kel is going to look down at the one in front of him and say, in Draconic, and I don't have the translator that you're using, so... Kel will say, stand down or be put down. But in Draconic.
Okay. You hear a response, Ikwer the Bali di Daraxtri Tilwer Merfeldalum, which they kind of snarl at you, which means for the glory of dragons till the death. It's actually a pretty common kobold cry.
Kel will spit on the ground and say, weakness.
Alright. That ends your turn?
Yep.
Alright. That brings us to Bryant. It is now your turn. You currently have 2 kobolds in front of you. Who are you swinging at? Who are you swinging at?
I'll swing at the little one.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
5.
Okay, you slice at him. Lethal, non-lethal.
Lethal.
Okay, you slice him and you cut off his head.
Cool.
Jesus.
First kill of the campaign. Done.
We're supposed to not be killing people.
Also, Gibby killed the Yeth Hound, so...
But yeah, but that wasn't that wasn't, is it just citizens we have to worry about?
Technically, yes, it's only citizens we have to worry about. That sounds really shitty to say.
So I guess kobolds aren't citizens?
Kobolds are people.
Kobolds are citizens.
They are citizens. They're
not supposed to be killing citizens!
I believe they're I can't remember what they're covered by, but they are technically citizens, yeah.
Oh, the
They shot
paperwork,
first.
man.
They shot
right.
first.
That and Brian, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
That'll end my turn.
All right, Costameyer's turn. She is going to run around behind this kobold you're fighting, Tanis. And she's going to swing with her claws with +2, which is going to hit. And that's going to kill him. You watch as she comes up behind and she breaks its neck. And just lets the body drop to the ground.
How many kobolds are left?
There is 2 left. The big leader, and then there's a little one left in front of Kel. That ends Costameyer's turn. That leads us to Gibby. You are outside of the house right now.
I want to check the house again. Nothing's changed.
As you look inside, I mean, it's only been like a couple seconds, and yeah, no, nothing's changed.
All right. Trying to bait. How's everyone's health?
I mean, you don't know. They look like some people taking some damage, but they're fighting.
It's fair. I don't have to. Will it cost me an action if I roll perception again to see if there's anyone in this house?
Sure. I would say maybe move inside so you have a different view if you want to go in the middle of the like the living room area.
Will I still be in range for a firebolt?
No, you would be inside.
Inside. Should I take out the other? Should I take out one more goblin, or should I move in?
They're kobolds, not goblins.
Whatever.
Same height.
Same difference. Same height.
One has scales. and
Somewhere
one doesn't.
Zito sneezes.
I mean, honestly, I feel like they've got this pretty well in hand.
Do we though?
Do you not feel like you have it in hand?
I don't know. I'm saying, do you think we
You
do?
just killed a guy.
Two
I
guys
just
are dead.
killed a man.
Put a sword against his neck.
Pulled the handle, now he's dead.
I'm gonna firebolt the other small kobold.
Okay, go ahead. That hits.
Soft 19. 1d10. 9!
Nice. You ignite this kobold. He kind of screams and writhes around, eventually rolling in the mud and the dirt, and passes out. He is unconscious.
Now can I guess I'm gonna go ahead
You
and
can
move in
move.
further then.
You're gonna move into the house?
Yeah.
All right, there's one kobold remaining, which is this armored one with the big shield.
There's one in front of me as well, isn't there?
No, I got
one
that
just,
one.
That one just burst
That's what
into
she just
flames
hit.
in front of you. Yeah.
Oh. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'm not gonna yell because I'm not sure if anyone else is in the house still.
It is now the kobold's turn. Nocta. He is going to again keep swinging at Bryant. He does not have pack tactics though. I forgot, so I don't need to reroll this. And that is a miss. That is going to be
Cool.
a 8.
Yep, that'll miss.
Second attack. That is going to be an 18.
Miss.
Okay. He swings twice, and you manage to parry both blows.
All right.
That brings us
Right
to
next to his friend.
Tanis.
Okay. Seeing as how this big boy is not relenting, even though all of his friends are down, I'm going to rush up behind him, try to sandwich him in between myself and Bryant.
Okay, easy enough.
Long sword. Natural one.
Natural 1.
Wait. Oh yeah. Fuck.
I'm gonna roll severity.
Oh, Jesus.
8, so you just miss.
The yelling doesn't
Okay.
work.
I mean,
Maybe
it was
try
for
being
a while.
softer about it. Just,
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to unarmed strike.
+2.
10, 12.
pretty decent.
It was better.
Unfortunately, as you strike at him, he is wearing armor, and it blocks the blow.
Fuck.
Roll 20.
Please stop fucking me,
Please.
please.
All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Kel, it is now your turn.
Get him, baby. Get him, big boy.
Can we just mosh pit sandwich the final one?
Do it.
X gonna give it to
Yeah.
you.
If you want to,
He
you go
gonna
down.
give it to you.
You go to its right side position.
Yep. And you know what? I'm gonna try to knock it prone with a shove.
All right, that's a competing athletics check.
Yep, that's an 11 on my end. Well, would that be a +2, or that just for attacks only?
That's just for attacks. That is going to be an 11.
Matches.
So they tie, so
attacker
attack
wins.
wins.
Aggressor wins. Yeah, he's prone.
Nice.
Oh.
Kel will say again. Stay down, or be put down. This is your final warning.
You watch as he looks towards Costumeyer and says, Loex Muthrek, itav wuxlarthik, darastrix, and snarls at her, which you hear as, your dead human lover, you are no dragon. That ends your turn?
Wait,
Yep.
did she say your dead human lover?
Yeah, to say like your dead human lover.
Costumeyer.
Like,
Okay, I was thought for a second, oh god, is Turin dead?
Yeah, he's saying your dead human lover, you are no dragon.
Like I had a moment. Oh.
That ends your turn, Kel.
Yep.
Bryant, it is now your turn. You have a
You're gonna-
prone kobold in front of you.
I'm gonna swing with advantage.
All right, swing with advantage.
15.
That hits.
6.
Nice. You slash down into his leg, cleaving into the deep into the flesh.
That's lethal, by the way, if it matters.
Yeah, he's still kicking. This is a really strong kobold.
A swollbold.
Can I speak on my turn as a free action?
Yeah, absolutely. could be just a sentence, though.
I'm gonna glare at Tanis and be, "Hey, stupid, go get Gibby!"
Can I respond?
Yeah.
If you have this covered, keep him alive.
All right, I can't respond, so.
All right. It's Kostemeier's turn. She's gonna loop. This guy is in has 4 people surrounding him as Kostemeier is fucking pissed. And that is gonna hit him. Ooh, that's a really good roll. Hold on.
I can't believe he's dead.
I don't know what happened.
And then poison damage, but is he? Hold on. Yeah, he's resistant. So hold on. I just gotta roll damage here. That's me 9 plus 2. So that's me 11 points of damage to him. He's still alive, but he's gonna take poison damage too, but he's resistant to it. 'Cause he's 2 points of damage. You watch as she slashes into him, and he's bleeding really badly, but he's still kicking. Back at the start of the turn order, it is Gibby.
All right, describe what closed doors are around me again.
As you look forward, you see the front entrance door, which is closed.
Is it locked?
You don't know. You'd have to go and investigate it.
Do I have, if I'm out of combat, do I have to act everything out in combat still? Like
yes,
only
you do
one
until
action?
combat is over. Yes.
Okay.
Basically, directly. So as you're standing where you are, to the left of you is the dining table where they were playing cards, and to the north of that is a hallway that leads down somewhere. You're not sure. To the north of that is a door. To the left on the wall, and the front door is closed. Sorry, excuse me, I have hiccups.
So there's a hallway, but there's another closed door out of the hallway?
There's another closed door after the hallway, so beyond the hallway entrance. So if you were to enter the front door, if you were to walk through the front door of this place, this other door is to the right of you.
In the hallway?
Not in the hallway, and then beyond that is the hallway. I will quickly draw it out for clarification. So here's
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful.
Here's the front door.
Oh, you're drawing on there.
Yeah.
But I can't. It won't show me very well. I need this. Go away. Go away.
I'm just gonna move the screen on the screen side.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the benefit of having a DM who went to art school.
Oh, shut up. This is really bad art.
Yeah, but it's good enough.
And then the kitchen's right here. So this is what the room looks like. So you have a door.
Everyone's icons is on it, though.
You can scroll. There's scroll wheels on the right side and down below, so you can move the screen.
Oh, there we go. All right, I see this better now. All right.
So yeah, this is the front door here. And then this is another door here. And then there's a hallway leading down here, but you don't know what's down there because you can't really see down it.
I want to go look down the hallway carefully, kind of sidle up next to it and, stealth look down the hallway.
All right, so roll a stealth check for me.
Wait, what was it? I gotta go back to chat. Where am I?
It was 14.
14.
All right. 1 second. Just gonna adjust things here. All right. You kind of make your way down. Immediately as you head down the hallway, you see that.
No. I wanted to sidle up to the side of it and look down at first.
Yeah. You do so. You kind of lean over. You look down. Immediately to the left, as you look down, there appears to be another door, and it looks like there's a staircase that leads up to the right side, going up.
Can I use my mage hand to open that door?
Sure, absolutely.
I will do that.
Okay, you kind of cast out your hand and cast the mage hand, and you the door opens.
Anything happen?
No, I mean that kind of. It's only your turn. Your round only lasts a couple seconds. It's not like a minute or so. So there is no light. There is no light coming out of this room, though.
All right. Do I have time to do anything else?
You can move again. You could probably reach the door if you move again, if you would like to do that.
Am I allowed to reach the door and kind of peer in carefully?
Yeah, absolutely. With the same stealth check, you kind of sidle up against the wall and you peer inside. It is an unoccupied bathroom.
Okay, I'm just gonna close that door again carefully.
All right, that ends your turn. It is the kobold's turn. He's gonna use half of his movement to get up. And he's going to swing at you again, Bryant, with 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's going to be 3 points of damage to you as he stabs you in the stomach.
Okay.
And second attack. Garbage. 12.
Nope.
Yeah, he swings again, and you manage to parry back the blow. That ends his turn. Tanis, it is now your turn.
He says, keep this one alive, and he'll dash into the house after Gibby.
Okay, immediately you dash inside and look side to side. You take in the same sights, and you see currently Gibby closing a door in the hallway.
Can I, even out of turn, can I just like motion, just put my finger to my mouth and be like, shh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like motion him to follow me, but like quietly so.
Okay. I'll stealth as well then.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Yeah, 9.
I mean, there's nowhere really to hide as you guys kind of make your way through, so it's really hard to stealth in here.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we can still move quietly though.
Yeah. So, how many doors are in this hallway? Just the one?
Just the one, which is the bathroom, and then up ahead there is a staircase leading up.
I'm gonna go to the staircase.
Okay, you make your way up the staircase to the top, and you see 4 more doors in just a narrow hallway. I'm gonna say that ends your turn, unless yeah. All right, that leads us around to Kel. It is now your turn.
Kel, as a free action, is going to turn to Kostemeyer and say, Kostemeyer, go find her. You're the only one who can detect her to a pinpoint. And then he's going to turn his attention back to the kobold and bonk on the head.
I'll say you flank. I say you shift, 22. You shift around. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's a good call.
Oh,
That's
I
a
love
6.
it. Oh, please.
You bash him over the head, and he kind of like staggers, but he's still kicking.
What the fuck?
He is ferocious.
Oh, God.
Motherfucker just won't die.
And I'm also, as a bonus action, going to cast Healing Word on Bryant.
Okay.
You heal for 4, and that's a level 1 spell, so you also gain 3 more, so 7 hit points total.
Okay.
And kill's done.
All right, Bryant, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna swing.
All right, lethal, non-lethal.
Oh, God. I need a minute to think. Hang on.
We'll hurry it up.
Ask you nicely.
It's gonna be lethal. I'm sorry, Connor.
Okay.
Fuck.
4.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Yes, that
7.
absolutely hits, and he's dead. You bring down the sword, point down, and drive it right through the rib cage. And you watch as he dies with a smile on his face, as his hand drifts from the blade and slumps to his side.
Tanis asked you to keep him alive.
He didn't try to kill Tanis. And if I didn't do it, she was going to.
He's right. And you watch as Kostemeyer just turns and runs into the house without even thinking.
I'm gonna follow her.
You guys in the house hear like really heavy footsteps coming into the building.
Sake. Can I catch her? Not catch her, but see her come and be like, "Shh, we don't know if anyone else is still here."
Yeah, she's she kind of looks at you and kind of disregards you, and you watch as she sticks her head in the air, and you watch as she moves to that door that's near the front entrance.
Oh man, now I wish I'd gone for it first.
And you watch as she like grabs the doorknob and begins to she starts like trying to open it, and you hear and then you watch as she just starts shoulder checking the door. Tanis, as you're upstairs, you hear it upstairs.
Kel is going to be outside handcuffing the one remaining kobold that's just unconscious. And he's going to put little strips of cloth over the other one's eyes.
Mm-hmm. Roll a strength check for Costomeyer here.
I'll give a quick call out to Tanis. Tanis, down here.
I'll just
keeps ramming the door.
I'll quickly check all the doors up here to make sure that nobody's in there.
It's been bothering me, but I'm gonna go and lock that front door.
Okay, absolutely. Go right ahead. You kind of just flick the lock. It's actually already locked, actually.
It will do little, I suppose, but you know.
The 4 rooms, 3 of which are bedrooms that are like clearly where the kobolds live. They're messy, dirty. There's like empty beer bottles and like various other things scattered about. The fourth room is a rec room just filled with just junk. It's just like building supplies and like cleaning detergents and things like that.
Okay. All right, I'll head back downstairs then. I'll see if I can't slice the lock out of this door. Like how sophisticated is this lock? Is it just like a big thing that locks into the other side of the door, or
it is
what?
It is a house lock, and it appears to be locked with a key. There's like a little keyhole, like almost like a front door. Very clearly this has replaced whatever used to be as the doorknob to this door. Costomeyer is just like slamming into this door, like she's actually hurting herself as she's doing this, trying to get in through this door.
I'm assuming it's like a steel door then.
It's an aluminum door, probably all the way through. Come on! And she's like slamming into it over and over again.
What are the are there hinges? Are there hinges on it?
There are hinges on the other side of the door.
I'll say, Kel!
Yeah, it's like we need Kel in here.
Kel's going to come plodding in.
Bryant, are you joining them as well?
Yep.
Okay, you guys make your way inside.
Kel, get the door.
Ice breath on the hinges now.
All right. Kel will do so.
Okay.
That's 5 cold damage on the hinges.
You hit the door, and the frost just kind of travels across the side of the door.
Trying to see if that makes them more brittle.
Okay.
And I'll give the aid action to Costomeyer. She's shoulder checking.
Okay. Very good. You watch as she bashes in, and the door just breaks forward. The hinges break, and the whole thing topples and slides down a set of stairs. Immediately, the room is filled with coins, jewels, like nice furniture, paintings, like all manner of wealthy things. And you do see a figure within this pile, currently slumped to the side, blonde hair, bruised face. The legs appear to be broken, and the rest of the body is like covered in the gold pile at the moment.
I am immediately.
We'll just shout out.
We don't have like anything to call back up with, so do we? Right with us?
Nope.
All right, then I'm firing off a text to Lucy right now, being like, "We have found Taryn. She needs medical attention now." I have the address, right? Basically.
Yeah, you can.
And I send her the address and hit send.
Okay.
I'll just call out to the figure, Taryn Sivum.
You watch as the head lolls painfully, and you watch as Costomeyer just shoves you guys all the way and makes her way down, and immediately just kind of like grabs her, and you hear the weakest voice. No, you can't. No, my neck. You hurt my neck. Don't.
Costomeyer. I know how you feel. She is badly hurt. You need to let us handle this.
Get down here, then.
Kel, go.
Kel,
I'm gonna stay up here and like just keep looking out just in case.
I was moving towards her this whole time. I'm just looking around the room, making sure all my corners are covered.
Okay.
I still have my sword out, but I'm making very careful not to be, like swing it around everywhere.
Yeah. You watch as
My name is.
Go ahead. Sorry.
My name is Vero Tanis. I'm with the Prince Division. You're safe now.
I can't. She's in so much pain. Like
Kel
it's.
is going to reach out and gently take one of her hands and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
At level 1. That is 13 plus 3. That is 16 hit points.
Okay, you do heal her. The problem is she's not like she doesn't have wounds. She has broken bones.
This will still help with the pain for now, at least.
It will, yes. It will help subside the pain. Looking at her, I'm gonna say roll a medicine check.
That is going to be a 13.
Okay. Both of the legs are broken. It looks like the wrists are either like twisted or broken as well. Just looking at her, ribs are probably broken too, and her neck is like she's probably been beaten constantly. And she literally cannot move.
We need to stay here and guard her. It is not safe to move her. Do not even so much as touch her. Move no part. Her neck is very fragile right now.
Did someone up there call for medevac?
I texted Lucy.
Good.
Tell her to send backup as well. We do
Yeah,
not know
shoot
if they
that
got
off.
their message off to Ozumurk.
I'm gonna shoot that off to her as well. Backup would be good too if you haven't already sent that.
Unfortunately, you guys are a private division. You do not get backup.
Do we get EMTs though?
Can we at least get
We
the mail
are
room
the
if they're
backup.
available?
You do. You do get EMTs. You do not get police backup though for your job.
Got it. So
unfortunately.
EMTs then, Sarah.
Even for something like this?
So they can request backup of us, but we can't.
Think about it this way: you don't send the SWAT team in to send in the backup cops. Like they can't handle this, so the EMTs are the ones we need to call.
Yeah. Well, Lucy already has enough information for that.
Yeah, Lucy responds with, "I'm on it." You watch as you guys are kind of looking at him. You watch as like Taryn kind of turns and looks towards Costumer. She's like, "You're hurt." What? What was that? You're hurt. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. She's just like, she's crying. Like Costumer is just kind of crying. Gibby, roll a perception check for me.
I don't like that you're asking me this.
Suddenly, an adult green dragon.
That's a 4.
Oh,
you're on the phone, and you don't hear the door unlock as an individual walks in. You
do I at least look up and see him?
Oh yeah, you see him. You look up and you see a tall figure walking in, currently with looks like a bag of fast food. You watch as he drops it to the ground and sees
I'm casting
you.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt now.
Hold on. You don't notice him. You watch as he sniffs the air and looks at you and goes, "Great, another one for my collection." And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Bye, Austin.
Hey.
Bye, Austin.
Oh, bye, Austin.
Goodbye, Austin.
Hey, roll 20. Can you cut us a break?
Yeah,
man.
fuck off, roll 20. Jesus Christ.
It's
Roll
been
20.
7 sessions,
You
and
guys
we've
are-
been rolling
God.
shit for all
You
of
guys
them.
are level 3. You don't have the high bonuses either. Bye,
Why
Austin.
haven't we leveled up yet?
I rolled a 10.
I'm gonna stop my recording.
Roll 20 hates us. It's fine.
Fuck.
This game is cursed. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Oh, my Avernus game was cursed yesterday too.
Because, like, for example, Gibby's proficient in finding stuff, and she fucking rolled a nat 1 and tripped over shit. Oh, it was great.
The
No, it
only
wasn't.
rolls I got against Costomeyer were like dumb fucking luck.
The only time I rolled well is when I was like to kill people. I'm like, oh, if I could just miss, it would remove my moral dilemma.
I rolled well when I was insulting the Manticore.
I feel like I need a drink.
I need a drink.
Jesus. You don't drink. Shut up.
No, of
You
water.
can't say that line if you don't even drink, Bosco.
I could drink water.
Imagine the shock on this guy's face
When he walks in and
goes
it's like, wait, another princess?
He walks into his house. Everything's
Oh,
fine on the outside. He walks in. There's
Gibby.
another princess and like 5 or 6 dead kobolds.
They're behind the house.
Gibby, at least
Yeah,
I'm with
but
you.
the door's
so he can't
open.
just take you.
Well, the back door's not open.
Well, as
You can't
I'm
see out
cast
there.
again, I call Chaos Bull, and you can yell at them to come get their asses upstairs.
I'm with you, so I'm fucking worrying about dude trying to kill you.
We need the rest of them upstairs.
Oh, I'll yell at them.
I expected this would happen, which is why I was saving my spell slots.
Again, no, that's
Yeah.
why I did too. I didn't use anything but cantrips.
I will be able to summon my ice cream cone next time.
I've held on to all my spell slots.
I want a bazooka.
Yeah, he's been with a princess for a week, so that's gonna be fun to see what that gives him.
I don't even want to know. Let's just go around the horn. Monty, do the thing.
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue, where tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be playing Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is a Pokemon game for the GameCube, which is a lot of fun. We're at the final part of the game. We're going to try and capture and purify every single Shadow Pokemon, with the exception of probably the Johto starters, because it takes fighting this really obnoxious long thing like multiple times, apparently, and I don't want to do that because I already have those Pokemon anyway. But yeah, definitely check it out. You can be either part of Primetime Crime Time or hashtag Peace Game.
Crime time.
And you can decide who's in charge by subbing and following in bits and things like that. It's a lot of fun. And then on Thursday, I can't recommend enough catching my Devil May Cry streams. I've never played Devil May Cry at all. I lost my mind over the first cutscene of the game, where a woman stabbed a man through the chest, set his house on fire, and then threw a motorcycle at him within like a couple minutes. And I was like, huh? It's been a lot of fun, and the game's growing on me. It's difficult, but the game's growing on me. So definitely check that out. And then for more D&D, check out this channel on Wednesdays for the Unexpectables, where things are getting really interesting.
God. I was about to say, I don't think I was that interesting this session. And it's like, oh, things got better. Yeah. Ugh, my heart.
That escalated quickly.
God.
Hey, Sarah, tell them about where they can find you.
What? Oh, I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia, which is Williams without the MS. Yes.
Yeah, nice. Hey, Arkov, your turn.
Well, first of all, you can find Bosco over at twitch.tv/EdwardBosco, and also on Twitter at EdBoscoVA. Now, as for me, you can probably find me doing more Final Fantasy XIV streams during the week, just casual leveling nonsense. But you can find me tomorrow with the Murder Cave for shenanigans, probably around 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Daylight Time, whatever it is with that stupid hour forward back nonsense.
And you can also find me here on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, where I am, of course, Kelzoran.
Connor, do the same thing.
It's me, Distortion Devil. You can find me on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where you can find me streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I stream Bayonetta, Ring Fit Adventure, Fitness Boxing, Devil May Cry 5 mod making, and Roll Initiative Wrestling, my own D&D inspired WWE 2K Wrestling Federation. Also, if you are a fan of action RPGs set in gothic settings that are Diablo-likes with 6-player cooperative play, then definitely you should check out Dead House Sonata. I am now officially partnered with them, and if you follow the link that I'm about to send in the chat and purchase a Founders Pack, then not only will you be supporting the game, but you'll be supporting me as well. Hooray!
Hooray!
Ugh. Ugh. I just need breather.
Yeah, I'm gonna read out some bits while you guys.
And to the person who asked, like, yeah, I like Charlotte Flair. She's not my favorite, but I like her as a wrestler. She's
every
nice.
time the more I see
Nice,
Charlotte,
you know.
the more I see Charlotte recently, the more I hate her.
Well, to be
she's
fair,
really
I
getting on
have
my
been
nerves.
out of watching wrestling for a long time. Like, I don't even know who's new these
I
days.
just
Like,
don't
all
like
these
what
new
they're doing with.
people.
Like, I'm glad that spoilers for SmackDown. I'm glad that Bailey beat her. Like, I'm so
I haven't
done
been
with-
like last I checked, my favorite.
It's all going
female-
over my head.
Last I checked, my favorite female wrestlers were like Ember Moon.
Who's not allowed to wrestle?
Frick.
This is very telling.
Who's the really tiny one who cosplays?
Oh my god.
The one who
Guys.
dresses up like Harley Quinn.
Oh fuck! I know exactly.
Alexa Bliss.
I love Alexa
Alexa
Bliss.
Not you.
She is so solid on her character. I love her. And God, probably Naomi. She's awesome. Those are probably up in there as my top favorite ones. At the moment. Again, I've been out of the loop for a long time.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'll continue doing the bit thing. All right. So D'Angel with 100 bits. Don't play with me, Bosco. I will come for pizza. Cesaro with 2,000 bits. Hey, keep missing you guys live, but we'll be sure to watch this later. I hope you guys rolls improve lately. Roll 20 been like that for my games too. Well, when you get to this part, you'll know they fucking didn't. Tinker with a tier 1 sub. We have the Chap Ass Gamer with a tier 1 resubscription. That's 2 months in a row. Neffy with 10 bits. Don't have enough, but cheer, 10 bits. Bean Shovel with 500 bits. Just want to drop some bits and say thank you for all the laughs. Burnout Vaughn with a tier 1 sub. Gifted to Grizzly Adams. We got Full Sham with a rate of 13 people. Thank you so much. D'Angel with 100 bits. Bosco, good luck beating evil now. Ivan Keska with 500 bits. Brian is the cop you want watching your back because he'll actually fight back to protect the team. We got Z the Sorceress with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Stellar Coyote with 100 bits. This campaign is great. Really hoping for some special appearances like Lenny, the loose cannon cop on the edge who doesn't play by the rules, or Zito as the internal affairs officer who's getting too old for this shit. Interesting. McLeary with the 200 bits. Good session, everyone. I like Dark Kel. Aw. We got Big Art with a Twitch Prime sub for 2 months. Very dope session, guys. Thank you, Bosco, for playing true to Mike. Ice Booth with 100 bits. Hearing Taryn's condition almost made me spring into medical mode with my lifeguard and Red Cross training, which actually reminds me, big ups to Shad Gaspard, RIP, big guy, speaking of lifeguards. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. Michael Bryant kills a suspect. He had a dagger, drops knife on body, and moves next to Cobalt. Oh, no.
This is fantasy, not Canada, not fantasy, not America.
Yeah, a lot of people. Someone yelled like, "That's not how the police works." I'm just like, we're in fantasy world. Like,
Shut it!
It's not 1-to-1.
We also got Scat Flipza with a Twitch Prime sub. Missed the beginning, but love you guys and gals. So yeah, let's I guess let's raid somebody.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What do we got?
Looks like Octo's on at the moment.
Theropod is also on.
Kurt is on.
We've raided Theropod quite a few times.
Let's raid your brother.
Yeah,
Looks
let's
like
raid him.
Grizzly Adams also on.
Let's do it.
Sure, let's raid.
Oh, is Grizzly also on?
Yep.
It doesn't show him on my thing.
You know what? We've never raided Grizzly. Why don't we raid Grizzly?
If he's I don't see him on my list. Is he streaming Arkhov?
Yes, he is. I will put his name in our general chat.
Okay, go for it.
Alright.
I'm so down with that. I love Grizzly.
Yeah, I hear you guys talk about him all the time.
He is a member of the
Great.
Murder Gang alongside myself, Shadow Dancer Bob, and codename Chaz.
You guys like to play Monster Hunters over on twitch.tv/Arkhov, where you can catch him every Sunday night killing the monsters.
Hamster.
Oh.
No one tell him what is about to happen.
Yeah, don't ruin it. don't ruin it.
What
It's
should our
gonna be
raid
great.
message be?
It should be Grr. Just Grr at him.
Grr.
Grr.
All right, get out of here, you guys. Have fun.
Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
He is channeling his